No front, no faking, that's what you be doing. And in my hood, we call that studioing.
Yo, what's the deal, man? You know what's going on. It's another episode of No Studio and Podcast. I got my dog, Craig, in the building.
We in here, man. We holding it down for Gotti. He preparing to get that dead body ready. You know, he writing up that eulogy. So we had to hold it down, man. We in the building.
Nah. That's not what's going on. I actually kicked Gotti off for the show. So therefore, there will be no more Geechi Gotti on the No Studio and Podcast.
That's news to me.
Because I said that nigga and he ain't never on time.
Oh.
So when you never on time, you gotta sit down for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta sit him down like Snack did twerk. Yeah,
gotta
just
sit
for
him down.
an episode or two, man. You off for the rest of the week.
Yeah, he out of control, man. He out of control. But nah, man, let's get into it though. I ain't gonna waste too much time. We already know, man. GTX happened.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Good weekend, good event, good turnout. I think it was something that was big for the culture, man. And I mean, I was able to experience it in person, and I just think overall it was dope.
I looked at a little bit of the highlights of it, and people did say it seemed like it was a major success. And shout out to Disaster, everybody else that's tied into GTX. I know that they got their whole little thing with Adam 22 over there too, and I heard it was a good look, good turnout, man. Clean showed up, did his thing. Gotti showed up, did his thing. Looking at a potential classic. I can't wait for that one to drop. Unfortunately, I was at work, so I couldn't make it to that one.
Yeah, I was there. I wasn't able to catch every battle, but because I be all over the place. If y'all see me at events, y'all know I be all over the place.
Gotta move, yeah.
Gotta get the content and all that. Yeah. So, but from what I was able to hear though, I think Mac Myron did good. I think Chef Trez and Saint, they did good. Who else? Don Marino and I forgot the other dude he battled name, but his opponent did good. No disrespect to you, I just can't think of your name right now. Who else battled on that card? Averb and Passwords. I heard they had a good one. Disaster
Verb coming outside, man.
Yeah, Verb
popping out a lot.
Verb, yeah, man. I fuck with Verb, man. He did amazing that on that card, but I think for this Kings vs Queens, man, I don't know, man. I'm still shaky about him, man. I'm rooting for him, but
I think he gonna learn. Verb is somebody that, you know, he a vet, man. He a vet in the game. He gonna learn from that mistake. He not gonna get up there and let Casey do him like Miss Hustle did him last time.
Yeah.
I don't think he can't risk another one of them. He can't take that.
Yeah,
the coach ain't gonna let him lay that down.
He if he lose to Casey, he don't need to battle no more women, bro. Like it's like, and then the little shit that he be doing on
That's what I'm saying. So it don't hold no merit no more.
So
like you can't go up there and get spanked up by these women, and you be talking all that mess.
Yeah, like nah, hell nah, like you nah.
Come on, man, get it together, dirty.
On me, but nah, man. I think that he should come out there and do good, but I gotta just wait and see. I ain't gonna make a prediction because last time I stood on it, I'm like, Virg gonna come smoke some shit, and then I was wrong. Like,
that's man. It's just like any other sport. When you look at like what happened even with the Brooklyn Nets, like you wasn't expecting them to get four.
My team, man.
Four, they got swept.
It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
That was a brand new broom, brought it out, swept.
It's all right.
Bro.
LeBron got swept before too, man.
I don't know about no first round when they was predicted to win the East.
They weren't favored to go into that series though.
No, they was favored to win the East. Yeah. But I'm saying if you look at Kyrie Irving and you look at Durant, who do you think nobody in their right mind would ever think that team would be swept against anybody?
Yeah, it's the coach, man.
I think that's probably the biggest letdown that I think I've ever seen as far as the tandem.
I'm blaming Steve Nash.
They blaming Steve Nash, but Kyrie said they didn't need no coach.
Come on, man, it's Kyrie, man, dog. Come on, man. Iverson said he didn't need practice.
Hey, apparently he didn't. That one time that the Lakers was about to have that undefeated season, they lost one game, and that was to Allen Iverson-led 76ers team in the finals. So without that practice, he got one up on arguably one of the best runs in NBA history.
Yeah.
So, hey, he backed it up. I needed them to at least get one game, man.
Yeah.
It's sad to see that legacy of KD is going down the way that it's going down.
It's so funny that people saying that. I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind people saying what they're going to say about KD's legacy, but I think we need to be fair with all people's legacy at that point. When people do some shit that shouldn't happen to them, it needs to be just as egregious.
I think they're doing the same thing with Russ.
Russ ain't doing nothing
he didn't do that bad. His numbers was better.
That's what I'm saying.
His numbers was good this year.
I've been telling people.
It's narratives, man. When you gotta look at the media, and it's not just even off of basketball, but like even in battle rap, when a lot of people, if the culture is saying one thing, more than likely everybody just get behind whatever the culture is saying.
That's a fact.
People don't be standalone. They just be, let's hop on that bandwagon. Everybody say he suck. You suck. Like, nigga, I was just the best nigga in battle rap 2 months ago. So you just gotta watch it. That's why we ain't gonna let that happen over here though.
Yeah, hell no. Because I see what y'all trying to do. Back to GTX. I see what y'all trying to do with my boy.
That ain't happening over here. We see what y'all trying to do. I see all these people out here like, man, I don't know if Gotti got that one.
Man, shut up.
Come on, man.
Shut up.
Y'all better do that watch back on cam. I saw some of them highlights. I didn't see the battle, but I seen some bars and niggas was sleep in the building.
Yeah, I want to preface this before we get into this because I want to make this very clear so y'all don't think that we up here studioing. Kitchen Clean is a friend of the show. We fuck with Clean heavy
and
on a personal level. That nigga got busy.
He got busy.
But that nigga lost.
Yes. The thing is, and I think that a lot of people, what you got to understand is when they bring their best game and we haven't seen a real solid Clean like that in some time now. I can't remember the last time I seen a Clean that clean, no pun intended. But he came in, he got busy. And I was looking like, oh my good. He was not playing, and that Clean can't go up and put up a debatable in a fight with anybody.
That's a fact.
So when you see him against the unbeatable Geechi Gotti that he can't, there's no blemishes on his record, we know y'all want to see it so bad. Yeah. We know that it's just something that people don't want him to go after a 4th title. It's like you might as well don't even call it champion of the year. It's just the Gotti belt of the year. Like you might as well name it after that nigga. You know how they named the Lombardi trophy after the nigga? Like he won so many. That it ain't even gonna be a champion trophy no more.
I'm gonna say this because what we gotta stop doing in battle rap is giving niggas extra points because people feel like you shouldn't have a close battle with them.
That's for sure,
bro.
Especially Clean. Like we talk about somebody like him. I do kind of believe that depending on the opponent, but Clean is who we talking about here,
nigga. Niggas gotta stop acting like Clean Paper wasn't a nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Prime.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if you got a good battle against Clean, that's not something to scoff at. Like, oh yeah, that was Clean.
Like you had a close battle. Like nigga, no, he ain't no crucible ass like low. Not no disrespect niggas in the crucible. What I'm saying is like the perception of people that are in the like he's not one of them to where you just
that
like
nigga made
or
the
a spaces battler.
He
like,
made the PGs hot.
Yeah,
literally,
nigga,
like
when that
he
nigga
came
first,
out like that. Mr. Say It Again, like
Yeah.
that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
like this man has iconic moves in battle rap right now. We not doing that.
Hell yeah. So nah, there ain't no. Is it a preference battle? I don't necessarily think it was a preference battle because they both was talking that shit. But I think it's a good battle. But I have Geechi winning. I gave Geechi the first and the second.
I can't even say which one because like I said, I didn't watch the battle, but I seen a lot of people saying Gotti for sure got the third, and they were saying that Clean got the first. So they said the debatable one is the second, but a lot of people also said that Clean got his most reaction when he was intimidating Gotti. And he was like,
imitating.
He was imitating him, and he was being Gotti at the beginning of the round.
That was his biggest reaction was when he rapped like Gotti in the beginning of the round. So I mean, who y'all cheering for?
And you know what's funny? And somebody did bring that up in battle rap, like how you can't imitate the nigga and then be fired when you imitate the nigga because it's like, yeah, nigga, that's me. Like the nigga, I'm like, yeah, that's what I be doing.
It's like the nigga Designer in Future, like. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas gave Designer that super hot shit for when he first came out, but then now y'all niggas don't rock with him no more. You can't imitate a nigga whole style and then like, but I don't want to make it seem like we trying to bash or discredit Clean because he definitely did his thing. Like he came with some shit, fool. He came with some shit.
But it's a bias up here. Y'all niggas can't act like y'all don't know. But when it's funny because when you already on the team of the nigga is the best and you got a bias obviously towards that, people gonna be like, oh yeah, it's nigga tell me when he lost.
Yeah.
Like it's just like if you got one of the best, you got 3 of the best. We can debate it all day. 3 of the best players of NBA all time. We all have a bias towards that person, but it's gonna be you gotta nitpick in order for you to be able to say why this person is better than that person. After a while, it kind of just all blends together. Greatness is greatness, and like I said, it was a great event and a great battle. So all y'all run them numbers up when they finally do drop.
Hell yeah, definitely run them numbers up, man.
Man, running numbers up. That nigga Elon Musk, boy, that nigga dropped biggity ass.
Yeah, on me he did.
44 bill.
Hold on though, but we can't. I don't want to skip this though. We gonna get into that. I don't want to skip this, but we got to talk about Disaster and Assassino. Like that's
I didn't
real.
see it, so I can't even speak on it.
But even we ain't even necessarily gotta go into detail, but just on how big that is for battle rap though.
Who was the guy that he battled? I haven't even heard of him
He's
before.
like one of like the top battlers from Mexico. Like he got a battle with 50 million views.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it was kind of like what Math was doing on his platform.
Yeah,
but
in a
he
sense,
like
yeah.
actually battled
like
the dude.
this,
Like,
yeah, he battled him, and they both battled in English and Spanish, and that dude never
oh,
battled
that's
in English
dope.
before. Yeah,
That's dope.
Like so, yeah, that's dope as
And
hell.
that is, that's big for the culture,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Big up to everybody that was involved in that because, like you said, you know, we got to be multicultural. And I think that's why a lot of times that battle rap may have seemed stagnant. And I think that we got, as fans and as media and as battle rappers, you got to stay away from just like, oh, this ours. You can't let everybody in our house.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you have to let everybody in your house. Not for them to appropriate it and for be able to take it over, but for them to show the appreciation for it.
Hell yeah.
Black people are the coolest niggas on earth.
Come on.
Everything that we do,
Come
the
on.
style that we have, the way that we look. My dick is bigger than yours. Like, it's everything that we do. Everybody want a piece of, and I think that's why soccer is a worldwide sport, and these guys get paid so much money because it's global. We want battle rap to be global, and I think that this is a step in that direction. So, you know, shout out to them.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just now
it.
hearing about that for the first time, but that actually genuinely excited me. That's
Hell
dope.
yeah. But the crazy thing about that whole little thing, what really made it dope for me, like to be able to see and experience, and I was talking to Holmesy about this. I'm like, when he came into that building, bro, not to rap, I'm talking about he arriving at the venue. They treated that man like he was Jay-Z. Like,
wow.
Bro, the whole venue stops. Everybody pulling out their phones. He coming through the big double doors, and they like, Sensino.
That's
As he go, like, bro,
crazy.
like I'm telling, like he gotta maneuver
It was
through
a
the
lot
crowd.
of people
It
in
was
there,
a lot,
too.
and this is their first time seeing this dude. And I was telling Holmesy, I'm like, bro, this is how our culture should be treating us. But for some reason, we rather talk about man, you ain't did nothing since your last man, you was trash. Like we take so much pride into telling the
That's
nigga
a
you
fact.
ass, you ain't good. But these dudes, they champion.
Yeah.
They champion.
Bro, it's crazy because when you say that, and I think that because we take it for granted because we have so many of them. And me and you, like, we've been immersed in this culture for some time now, like 14 years.
Hell
We've been
yeah.
watching battle rap. And even before URL, like Fight Club and just watching the Smack DVDs, like a nigga was a young nigga, really didn't realize what I was watching, but I knew that I was intrigued by it and I was into it. But if we don't start championing our people and putting them on that pedestal, then who will?
Yeah.
So it's like when we see them, yes, this is the best of our best. We're going to push them to the forefront, and I'm going to support them regardless. That's why I don't really get caught up and say that I'm a fan of battle rap. I use the word supporter, and I do that not just for, it's the intangibles and the minutia. No, I'm not. I'm trying to be serious because it's like I support battle rappers. Everybody that battle rap, what y'all do is an art, and I appreciate it. So that's why I try not to say niggas is trash, and I try to stay away from that unless it's banter and I'm being funny.
Yeah.
Like everybody's art is its own way of art, and they all paint a picture when they get up on that stage.
That's a
And they
fact.
put pain and time into that.
That's a fact,
so I
bro.
always appreciate it.
That's a fact, man. Like we definitely got to work on that as a collective, man. Like just championing our champions,
Facts.
pushing our culture forward. If y'all want to see this on a bigger scale, y'all want to see this on y'all TVs in y'all living room on Sling TV, we gotta champion
A
like our
Netflix
people, like
special?
like
'Cause
talk
the
shit.
show
but-
can do one.
Yeah, like
For
you can
sure.
talk shit and do what you do, but at the same time, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, at these events, man, motherfuckers should be coming in there with them big ass signs with the head,
Oh,
like you
like
got the head,
wrestling.
like or no studio and tiles that y'all like
Yeah.
posters and all that. Like this got to be big, man, because the bigger that this get, the more entertainment that we get as fans.
That's true.
Like man, that shit was a blessing to see, bro, and it just got me excited because I feel like we moving in the right direction with that move with them two battling.
Yeah,
like
I'm glad you actually brought that up. I missed that, and I know that was grand for the culture.
Hell
That
yeah.
was really dope.
But Elon Musk buying Twitter,
That's
44 billion
crazy,
is
bro.
crazy. How you even got that much money?
44 bills that you just, here, man, let me get Twitter real quick.
Let me write this off. Go ahead.
And what's
Drop in the
funny is
bucket.
at first he do it subtle. He like, let me be the majority partner. Yeah, I'm just give y'all something. Like, I'm about that for $4 bills, I could be up in there. All right.
Yeah.
He like, man, how much you get the whole thing?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He was like, I don't think you got that number.
Yeah.
He was like, man, what you looking at?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, a Dr. Evil number, $44 billion.
Oh,
and
that's
nigga
it?
put out the checkbook. Here you go.
Here you go, my boy.
But you know, I think what's a good move about that is a lot of people actually Twitter dropped in stock today. But I think that's just the automatic aftermath because when people are unhappy, you got happy side, you got unhappy side. The unhappy, we hear them the most for some reason.
Yeah.
It could be 99 positive comments, 1 negative. You will focus on the negative.
Facts.
But with that being said, I think that everything Elon Musk has touched for the most part has been successful. PayPal, Tesla. The nigga had a rocket go to the moon. He got a cyber truck that he working on. The nigga cars drive by themselves.
I ain't gonna lie, that truck kind of got fucked up though. When he tried to
throw that thing at it, broke it. That nigga broke the window. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, man, this window can't break. Pow. I don't know what happened right there. But he owned it. He owned it and he took it. But he's going, his intent of, I had to give a prediction. I think that he's making it a public platform that we actually can have freedom of speech on. Because I think Twitter was starting to get too in depth about trying to control what people can and can't say.
Fact.
And social media isn't about you censoring us. This is the US. We should be able to come out here and say whatever it is that we want to say. That's why we out here.
Yep.
So I think that that's a move forward for Twitter.
Oh, man.
A lot of people saying that might be opening the door for Trump to come back. And you know how exciting Twitter was when that nigga was there.
Yeah, but
I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I'm just like, it was entertaining still knowing the president come like, you think he off a perk? Like the stuff the nigga just come out saying.
Yeah.
Like, this the president, this can't be his real page.
Oh, me.
And he doubling down. Yeah, it was me.
Uh-huh.
But
That
like,
nigga
I'm
for sure
loving
was.
that, man. I'm loving that. Like, we need our freedom back because I think that as America, it's getting too loose. But then it's getting tight at the same time. Like, we're allowing everyone to be free flowing and be whoever they are, but then you have to be so accepting of whatever this is. Like, no, what if I'm just not cool with that, bro?
Yeah. So do you think like if let's say in a weird turn of events though, like Twitter just become the shits, like where's everybody gonna go? Do you think that'll be an opportunity for somebody to come up and take over, or do you think that people just migrate to Instagram or Facebook and some shit?
You know, I think none of the social medias really died. The only thing I think that
MySpace
really
died.
happened, but I was just about to say that. I was about to bring that up. But MySpace was bought out by the person. Facebook bought out MySpace.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, he did that with the whole intent on like, let me get that up out of here. Like, we don't need two of these. So he put a conglomerate move. Like, let me get my biggest competitor out by buying them out. And then the nigga, what was the nigga named Tom? That was always
Tom,
in niggas top 8.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Nigga made himself be in top 8.
First
Number
friend,
one friend.
looking at the whiteboard like smiling.
But he said he got like 740 million for that.
That's nothing compared to what he would have
Right
made.
now, that's what I'm saying. Right now,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
like
probably
at that
gone.
time, everybody was like, MySpace is it. It gotta be this. And I think that all these other social media sites are just entities of that. Twitter is just a timeline. Instagram is just a photo, video aspect of it. They're all just broken down the same way. And for some reason, we all have all of them.
Yeah, Instagram is TikTok, fucking Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook all in one. Like
Exactly.
that shit funny
I
as
just
hell.
actually erased my Twitter and my Snapchat apps. Just like, I don't use these, bro.
Yeah, I ain't getting rid of Twitter. I used to never be on Twitter. I used to be on Twitter like doing dumb stuff. Like now, like I actually use that shit and it's engaging.
Niggas told me Twitter was popping for the porn, but I ain't never know where to find it.
Oh yeah, nigga,
So,
that shit
like,
cracking for porn on everything. You
I
go
don't
on
even know
Twitter
how you
right now?
search it, though. Like,
boy, what? Nigga, I'll show you right now. They got hella porno pages on Twitter.
I didn't know what to search. I'm
Nigga,
like,
they be
damn,
on
bro,
there-
I can't find
Man, they be on there going up on Twitter. It's not censored at all, bruh.
it.
And you get
That's
the
the
hood
good thing
porns.
about it. I heard about. See, now that's what I be looking
Yeah,
for.
I don't like the little
Because I be
too
on
productive.
Reddit. I be on Reddit and I be searching Reddit and I'm like, damn, they got no black porn.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I'm not racist, but damn, I mean, my porn gotta have a jiggle with it.
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
like nothing like a black woman the way she built
Come
and that
on.
like
The-
movement. The white girl, it'll be slapping me. I need to see that. I need to see the wavelengths in that
Yeah,
thing, like
man.
a ripple when you throw a rock in the ocean.
Oh, me, that blocka, blocka, blocka. Yeah, nah, for real, for real.
Even the smack talking is different than
me.
black porn.
Nigga, no, the funniest, we going off topic, but nigga, this, I gotta say this though, cause the funniest time, nigga, ever seen a porn was
The
that time
pops?
we was at grandma's house. we was at grandma's and you was like, oh, I found it. That nigga, Mr. Marcus, nigga was like, oh, y'all done ate all the cookies.
You let them get the cookies?
Not all the
No,
cookies.
not the pops.
No, the pops.
Oh, they took the Apple Jacks. Damn.
Yo.
And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't know what to do.
Man.
And he was like, oh, I know how you can make up for it.
They just got a full flash fucking,
And they
like-
was naked already, though. Like, how you pull up to the store naked? Like,
Man, hell no.
Them black pornos was, and it was like an abandoned motorcycle club or something that they was in, bro. That was crazy.
Nah, homie, that mess funny. That nigga Lex Steele, homie.
Bro.
Nigga Lex Steele got, I think, nah, that ain't the nigga with the 2 pistols, but this nigga named Lex Steele, homie. Every time nigga finish, him like, oh!
Yeah, that's the boy head nigga. This nigga Wesley Pipes, bro. I remember he was gutting this little white chick and she was in a maid costume. My nigga grabbed his scrotum and his work and put it and was like, yeah, baby, gonna suck that hot dog.
Hell nah.
He like, you like that hot dog? Get that hot dog.
Yo, that shit crazy.
Bro, that was hilarious,
crazy,
man.
That nigga be detailed with how he wanna have sex for sure.
I know, man, my son about to start getting into that. I know it's around the corner.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he 13. I know that's when I was up there.
Yeah, that's when I started.
Niggas exploring themselves.
On me. That's when I started getting it cracking at 13. So definitely be on the lookout. Just make sure, nigga, that door is open for him to be like, I can go talk to Pops.
But yeah, that's what I be telling him. I be like, yeah, you be watching porn? He be like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, what you be watching porn on? He was like, Discord. Like, that's where he be getting all this porn.
At least he, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want, though.
And his mom like, what you mean you watching porn? I'm like, the nigga watching porn. Like, I'm like, it's
yeah.
bros? All right.
Yeah,
like,
it's straight porn. Like,
it's straight porn,
yeah.
it's bros. Get your rocks off.
Yo,
she said
man.
one time she walked in there. She said she didn't catch him, but the nigga butt naked in the middle of the bathroom sitting like this, naked on the floor. And she said he saw the door open and was like... And she said he had his hand in his lap, and the phone was in his hand, and he like this, and looked back at her like that. And she was like, oh, what the heck? I'm like, yeah, you better not go in that bathroom again, huh?
No, you better
learn that lesson.
He better start locking the door,
We got them doors you can unlock with the penny, though.
Oh,
or the
yeah.
butter knife. Like, you just turn that one little turn.
Oh, so she was trying to get in there.
She tried to go in there and see what he was doing. I'm like, that's what you get.
Yeah, like,
Niggas up in there burping the worm.
You know
And you
what I'm
done
saying?
ran
It's
up
better
on
that
him.
he know what it feel like. So now when he actually
Exactly.
do, he don't end up with no baby.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
all
I'm
I
saying?
told him, man. Wrap that little thing up, bro.
Yeah, man. Hell no. But let's see, man. Apparently Kendrick Lamar said that he saw aliens at 6 years old.
I believe it. I believe he believes it.
I believe he believes it.
Because Kendrick Lamar is somebody that is kind of, he's not the norm. And I hate to say not the norm because of when you think about somebody from Compton, like when we see the lineage of people that came from Compton, Kendrick is definitely the standout. Like if you compare him to everybody else that came from there. But even with that, you know, like he has a different form of intellect. And with that being said, you know, he might have had like what a extraterrestrial, like, did he get probed by the niggas or did he just see the niggas or something?
like, nah, for real, honestly, they always kill me for this, but I don't believe aliens exist. I think the mind is so powerful that if you believe something like enough, it'll become real to you.
For sure. I think that the power of perception. I think that if you believe something hard enough, to you it exists.
Yeah.
But I think that for the simple fact that it's other planets, it's other spaces that we'll never know. We'll never be on those places. We'll never be able to dwell there. We can't inhabit them. But they're there for a reason. Why are they there? I don't know. I'm not going to say they're aliens. I don't know why everybody think that aliens want to come sodomize everybody and put everything in everybody's butt. Like they ain't got a butt and they ain't seen a butt before. Why they can't come down and ask us about our technology or talk to us about our people and our food? The first thing they want to do is stick a flashlight in our butt.
Come on, man. That shit crazy
There's
as
some
hell.
freaky niggas that even came up with that concept.
Oh, me.
The aliens
Like,
want to
hell
come
no.
probe us all.
Cause like I mean like, okay, I'll say this then. I'll say this, like, I believe aliens exist, right? But I don't believe we are gonna see that or we see it, because why the fuck would they just have this like, why is it that our brain automatically go to, they got this, it's advanced technology to come invade our space, but we can't even go past the fucking moon?
Because I think that's the whole thing too, is like they're not intellectual, but their intellect is beyond ours. But you gotta think about it, that's just like if how we supposedly, I don't believe this, but I know a lot of people do, the Darwin theory, how we with the evolution of man, how we came from to where we were so primitive that we were literally like primates to where now we've developed to what we are now.
You talking about evolution, right?
Yeah.
You believe that?
No, I said I don't believe
yeah,
evolution.
I
I know the people that do believe that though, and even if we don't believe evolution of I'm a Christian, so I got Christian beliefs and ideals, but all the time, and I tell people this, the technology for this phone was always on Earth. Adam and Eve and Moses and Solomon and everybody else that was prior to us, they just didn't have the type of knowledge and know-how to be able to make this device and make that happen. So it's always been here. So even as men, as we're on Earth right now, we can see the cars driving by themselves. We can see people that are not NASA flying to the moon. Like all these other different technologies and things that are being introduced, that's because men are becoming smarter. We're becoming greater. And the only way you can do that is if the people before you knew something you didn't know and they passed that knowledge on. So all we do is keep adding to the layers of knowledge and that's what ends up happening.
Technology's gonna get us all killed, man.
I think it is. like iRobot type stuff. Niggas gonna do too much, bro.
No, homie. I seen a robot doing backflips and shit, homie. Like going through an obstacle course, bro.
It's gonna get out of control.
I'm not fucking with no robots, homie.
First thing that's gonna happen with a robot, back to the freaky stuff, a nigga gonna get his dick squished in a robot. It's gonna be a sex doll that's gonna be performing and talking, and somebody gonna take it too far, and his dick is gonna be smashed to smithereens.
Like, how do a nigga really got them little silicone dolls that just stare like this the whole time, and put drawers on them and clothes? Like, you a creepy ass dude that had that sitting in the closet though.
It's a dude that got him on the different areas of his house. He had 3. He had one that sat on his couch, one that sat at his dining room table, and one in his room. And then he had the nerve, he actually got a girlfriend. And before he introduced her to like his lifestyle, this nigga set the broads out, put on their best outfits, and introduced his actual girlfriend to these damn life-size silicone dolls,
homie.
Bro. Like they had names, like they can talk back. He set up a meeting with his real girlfriend and his sex dolls.
Please tell me she left.
She stayed there and was bamboozled and perplexed. She like looked at him like, nah, you playing.
You a serial killer, homie. Like, you gotta kill people in they sleep when they dreaming. Like, it's no way that a nigga who really in his mind so distorted that these people are to be
I'm telling you, bro, like, talk to him, set him up, pose them, all that stuff.
Bro,
like,
nah.
I mean, like, it's a sex doll, bro.
Yeah,
and
like, use it for what it's for, man.
If you got game to get it real, bro, like, why you introducing her to them?
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I wouldn't get a sex doll, but them little big old butts.
Oh yeah, I get the booty for sure.
If I can't get no coochie, like if my game gets so weak and I will max that fake little booty out. I don't give a damn
if I can get it or not. If that little fat booty right, and if I can mount it up like on the edge,
come on,
the edge of the tub, I'll bend over and start smacking the hell out that thing.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. It'll probably take a lot for me to buy one, but if it was gifted to me,
for sure.
On
your
me,
money ain't going to waste.
Anytime my girl don't want to, all right, listen.
Oh, you acting up?
Let me grab 50-inch out the closet. She a little heavy. Let me wobble her over. Douche. I'm going to town, nigga. I'm going to get my nut off one way or the other.
That nigga said 50-inch.
You see? You feel me? I'm not playing, bruh. I'm not playing. Niggas, but see, why is it like that, though? Like, why when a man have a sex
it's weird
toy,
when we do it.
It's weird that you a creep, but nigga, these women got this little rose with the tongue that flicker.
The little ones that go like this, they go like that, got beads on it.
Come on.
The machine
they
that
got the Hashitashi with that look like a fucking old school joystick that they just put on the tip and just be sitting there, oh yeah, and all that shit. Yeah, y'all be going crazy. That shit weird to me. But if it ain't weird, then it ain't weird when we want.
I just don't get that. Like, I understand sometimes you just don't want people interaction, but to me, just sex is so good with someone else when the other individual involved. Yeah. I can't really just get into just like tearing this toy up. Like, no matter how enjoyable it is at the moment, it's never like the other person feeling the warmth of their body, the bones, them grabbing you, like you feeling the body shake. Like, I don't think I could do that, bro.
See, one thing about men, bro, I got photographic memory. Like, it's women that I ain't got no videos of me fucking, but I can picture that shit in my head and remember it.
Do that.
So, but what I could do though, another thing I could do, if I got the little shit, I just put a pointer on the phone right in front of me, and find a POV or something in the same angle and just go to town on it. Like, that's how you just do that. You know what I'm saying? That eliminate all that out the way right there. You good to go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be creative with this shit.
It'd be much easier life if you could just do it like that. Just get them rocks off and just go about your business.
Man. Come on, man. But no, I feel what you're saying though. It ain't nothing like a real person though. You definitely need the real person. But that VR shit gonna take it to the next level.
But what do you think the problem is really with, like, I think, well, not the toys itself. I don't think it's a problem with the toys. I think that we should all have them. I think it's not as taboo as it used to be. But me and Shaquille went out. We saw you. We was at the little function this weekend.
Yeah.
I think that the problem really is, like, nowadays, like, male and female don't really interact with each other when we're in these social settings, bro.
Yeah, like when you go to the club and shit like that,
It was
everybody in their
extremely
section.
awkward to me.
Nobody party with him. Man, back in the day, bro. Did you see?
All
Did
over
you
the
see?
flow, everybody everywhere.
You forgot that. I mean, you deleted Twitter, but I retweeted something on Twitter. It was a day party out here in LA, and nigga, they was playing Pretty Ricky. You know, this all people from our area.
Yeah.
Nigga, they was in there cutting the rug.
Oh,
homie.
that's for sure. I'm glad that it's still happening, bro.
It looked like one of them garage parties where nigga we can play house and everybody in there just nigga red nose and all kind of little crazy. Yeah.
That's the essence of like going out to go meet new people and being involved with other people. But I think that the problem is so much that we want to go make it look like we doing something and like, oh yeah, we out here having a good time.
That's what you doing all day.
That's the only thing that y'all
bottle.
did. I was
You know what I'm saying?
watching
We turned up.
and I went and looked at the story. Oh, it looked like it was lit. You made 3 videos like that and sat there the rest of the night. You're
You don't want to
weird.
dance on nobody.
And if somebody do dance, no,
Yeah,
you running from them.
yeah.
You would dance with other girls.
It's like go to the club, look lit, fuck. Find somebody that you think is cute and go fuck.
But how
That's
do you
it.
even approach you still in the game? So I don't even know how you approach women now. Like I seen dudes trying to go up and talk to a few women, they just curved them.
Yeah.
They were just with their girls. Some of them just totally ignored them. Some of them put their girls away. Like, what did y'all come here for, bro?
Yeah.
It's weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how our future generation is gonna be populated if nobody ever wants to interact with nobody.
Yeah, that's true, man. It's easier to interact online.
But even online, I think that, and what this perception is, and now what it's turning into, I see online, I watch a lot of podcasts, women and men based, and it seems that like the women are empowering other women. Great. I think that that's what women should start doing. I think that even as men, we should chime in and empower women to go out there and be their free self and do what it is they want to do. So when another man is encouraging men to go out there and have standards, don't just go for any type of woman. Ask a woman what she's bringing to you. Oh, that's little dick energy. Oh, these little niggas ain't about nothing. You ain't really got nothing. You must be poor if you asking a woman what she got. Why you need her to bring anything to the table? You the one that pursued her. You wanted her. What? Just because I thought you were attractive and I liked the way you look, that means that I have to do everything for you?
Listen, I don't know nobody that became an adult and said, I want bills. I don't know nobody that became an adult and said, I want bills. I want to pay bills. I'm going to go get more bills. Like, and when you look at it, when you look at a man as money, we look at you as a bill.
Not even as a bill, but why is it a problem? And I said this on the other episode I was on. If it's cool, why can't I just use you for sex if you're just going to use me for money, if that's all that this is?
Yeah.
And then you cannot make that seem like that's equivalent. Money and sex, and I always say this, and we always had these kind of discussions. Sex, you're still getting some pleasure from that. Well, that's a mutual exchange. Because if that was the case, I'd just come in here, hop up on you, get my nut off, and I'm about my business. But no, you're not even going to let me hit too many more times if that's all I show up with. So I got to perform for you, be good in bed, dick got to be big enough to satisfy you that you're going to be happy with, get you head, you get me head. Okay, now that's a whole back and forth pleasure thing. But I still got to buy you this, take care of this bill, do this, do that. And I think that women got the wrong misconception too, because they saying they want a 6-figure man, but they don't know what that man takes. They say that they want an entrepreneur, but they don't know what that man that takes. But now that poses a question. Do you think now the 9-to-5 man is no longer sought after and women are only going after entrepreneurs?
I think so. I think so. If it like entrepreneur, yeah. Like, I think women don't want, like, they would prefer a nigga that's his own boss and all that, because women don't only want your money, they want your time. If they serious, like if a woman is seriously dating and she trying to take you serious and she's seeking something more than just, you know, that exchange, she for sure gonna want somebody that got time. Like
But
you
what's-
gotta have money and time.
But what's funny is what you just said is that's the caveat. Like they don't get that a 9 to 5 dude. At least he has a set schedule. You know when you can see him. He can plan that. If I'm out here and I'm grinding, I'm an entrepreneur and I got my own thing going. Sometimes I may not be on the schedule at all. And you may not see me for 4 days at a time because I'm grinding. I got this big contract. I got to get this done. Like if I'm starting a trucking company. If I got to go deliver this or one of my boys, get up, go deliver this right now. You probably not gonna see me in 3-4 days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back with $10,000, but you're not gonna see me. And then what makes you think that I'm just gonna be sitting up all my free time I want to dedicate to you? The allure of an entrepreneur sounds great, but that's an established entrepreneur. When the money already rolling in, I just wake up, I get checks, and I go make a few decisions, and the money come rolling in.
Yeah.
But why do you feel like because I make this money that you automatically just be like, oh yeah, man, you know I look good, so all that stuff you worked hard for the last 10, 12 years of your life, I should be entitled to that because I got big titties and a BBL.
Yeah.
And I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
But that's on us too. And I can't say that's just all women fault because men gotta bring better standards, bro.
Yeah.
That's what get niggas in trouble.
But see, it be lame niggas though. Like I feel like it be lame niggas though. Like just cause a nigga got money and popularity don't stop you from being lame, bro.
That's a fact.
Like it's a lot of niggas who
That's a
lame as
fact.
hell that came up on money, and I'm not thinking of nobody in general or nothing. I mean, thinking of nobody specifically or nothing. I'm just speaking in general, like just from observing. You see a lot of niggas who lame with money. Like a lot of niggas with money, they'll treat women like shit.
Yeah.
Just because the nigga think, oh, I got money, so I can act any time. That's a
Exactly.
lame ass nigga to
Yeah.
me. A nigga with money, he just the first thing he lead with is his money. That's a lame ass dude to me. That's you creating the monsters that you
Yeah.
that you complaining
That's a fact.
about.
That's a fact.
So,
I think
yeah,
it's working on both sides. You're absolutely right because if on Instagram and all your social media, all you advertising is yourself, and then I go after you and I'm in your DM trying to see if I can hit, we can meet up and chill. You like I'm thirsty, but what else did you show me that you had to offer other than your body? And then now him with the cars, the jewelry, the designer clothes, and she like, oh, here go my cash app. You like, oh, this bro thirsty. No, nigga, that's what you showing that you willing to offer her.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's wrong with society. It's like I don't live in this world that now is the world that we are in now. I don't know where I'm at. I feel like the Twilight Zone to me.
Yeah, a lot of this shit kind of tricky, man.
Me and LaTrinae was talking about that earlier. Like we grew up in an era to where social media, you didn't have all those options. You know the girls that I was able to talk to, the ones that was 2-3 blocks around the radius of where I grew
Come
up
outside
at.
playing tag and
if I
shit.
see y'all outside, and that's why some of the homies, hey, you used to go with her. Yeah, I don't know more. All right, nigga, it's my turn.
Yeah.
It's only 3 more bros, and I
Yeah.
already done dated the other 2.
That shit funny. Like me and my friends in elementary, we didn't have like 4 of the same girlfriends.
You
like we
gotta
was like
share
trying to
'em,
swap
bro.
them out.
You
like, that
have
shit,
to.
Like, yeah.
Same school, same city. We live in the same few blocks. You gotta share the girls. But now the accessibility has made everybody value go up. Even girls that's like 300 pounds, wear a size 36 dress, they still feel like, oh no, I ain't gotta deal with no average nigga.
Yeah. I knew shit was changing when I started being able to say like, yeah, my little broad in Atlanta. My little
That's
chick
what I'm
in
saying.
North Carolina. Like when that shit started happening,
That's that expansion.
I'm like, oh yeah, shit.
That's
Shit done changed for
That's
sure.
the expansion pack, bro. I'm telling you.
Cause like for me, man, when I like for me, like being on the dating scene, bro, like it's hard to really find a chick to really rock with you. Cause a lot of them they demand a lot of time, and they don't understand that like I don't have a lot of time to be texting and all that. Like I'm editing all day. I'm recording something.
But you see
like,
what I mean? That's
yeah.
entrepreneur. When you're an entrepreneur, they think that you have the time, but you don't. So if you feel like, what if you think, let's say it's work this vice versa. If a girl think that you got the bag, and she's sitting up, she like prolonging, trying to see what she could get in milk out of you. How much do you think is too much before you like, oh nah, I see where this going. Like
what what you
a
mean?
girl, she believes that you're an entrepreneur. You out here, you doing the thing. I see you all over TV. You at these events. Yeah, you traveling. Oh, this nigga got some money.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so, she acting like she's into you, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, we need to hang out. We need to kick it. She doing a little flirtatious stuff. She giving you action. She not ghosting you. She conversating with you.
Yeah.
All this. How far would you go before you would be like, oh, I think I know where I think I know where this is going?
You could kind of tell, like you can kind of tell, bro. Like honestly, like it's hard to explain, but I catch on to it fast.
What's the most you would give a woman before y'all have any type of interaction with each other?
What you mean interaction?
Like what? Like before y'all actually have a meetup or y'all like are intimate.
Like money wise?
Yeah,
Like
money wise, gift wise.
I'm not sending you shit if I ain't seen you in person. I don't even know if you real, bitch.
No,
Like,
I'm saying you seen her. Like y'all hung out a few times, but I'm saying no intimacy has happened yet.
Oh, how much would I like? I mean, we are going like little dates and shit. Like I take her on a date or something. Like
so, like okay, so
if I fuck with her like that, yeah, I take her out.
Okay, so I did. That's funny. Now I heard this. Now, how much are you willing to spend on that date? Because I heard it's some women, like I said, these podcasts.
Oh, you go on a date with me? Hey, you better you should know what you getting at that point. If we at the dating stage,
this woman said, like, if you don't at least spend $400 on a date,
bye bye. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell me how much because I'm a creative nigga. I'm a creative mind. I can make a free date better than a $400 date.
Some women say though, like I don't do free dates. Like,
then
don't say you're gonna take me to a walk. Don't say you're gonna take me on the beach. Right. Don't say you're gonna give me coffee. None of that. No, okay. I'm not doing that.
Okay, all right.
We gotta go eat at a restaurant.
Oh, okay, all right. You gotta go with somebody else because it won't be me. And you'll be sitting there reading your books, drinking your coffee, going to Starbucks, and whatever the fuck it is that you doing, waiting on the motherfucker that's gonna go to that stipulation because it won't be me.
So how much would you be willing to spend on the first date?
Okay, it's hard to say because
your max of, let's say you into this girl, it seemed like y'all going somewhere pretty decent. Y'all been knowing each other, talking for a while, back and forth. This y'all first date. Yeah. You want to make a good impression on her.
Mm-hmm. And so you saying I like this?
You
chick.
like her. You want to make a good impression on her. What's the max you spend on that first date?
I got one more question. What is her intent genuine?
You don't know.
I don't know, but I like her.
You like her. You don't really
think
know.
Her intentions are genuine.
You're feeling like you guys are going to build towards something. You're going somewhere, but you don't know. Okay. That's why you want to kind of like wow her and then get where she feeling. Like this is the whole thing to fill her out to see if she feeling what you feeling.
Okay. First date, max I spend $200.
Damn, that's actually pretty. I wouldn't expect you to say that. That's actually
$200 because like I would do some shit like the last date when I went with old girl to the beach. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got catered food. I got the wine. I bought the wine glasses and all that shit. Like, nigga, that was around like $150. The food was the most expensive shit.
Yeah, always.
You know what I'm saying? So I set that whole little shit up, played the music, favorite slow songs playlist and all that. Like, so I put thought into dates. Like, it don't gotta be expensive, but like $200, all right, I could do $200, make some shake.
So at the end of this date, she like, I think we should just be friends.
All right, I'm be like, all right, that's cool.
And you just chalk that up as a loss.
I'm gonna chalk it up as a loss, but I'm gonna look at you like you a piece of shit. Like you stupid bitch. Like what? Like why you waste my time? Like I'm gonna be more mad at my time being wasted than I am my money being wasted. You feel me? That's why that's why that stuff is tricky, man. But
that's what I'm saying. Like dating is really this game of Russian roulette. Yeah. Where you never really know or fill out the other person. How long would you be willing to fake like a woman to be able to just hit it? Like, you know that you really
right?
Like, yeah, you really want to hit her, but you don't like her. Like, you can't stand her. Like, her personality suck, but she bad.
Hey, you want to know what's funny? You want to know what's so funny? It's funny. It's all right. I don't care if this bitch see this shit or not. So I was fucking with this chick named Blue, my nigga. I was fucking with this Jamaican chick named Blue, bro. This bitch is annoying as hell. Like she annoying, like I'm talking about like she like stupid annoying, like she just like ditzy, like that's what I mean, like a bimbo, like a bimbo, bro, and like she nigga the best topper ever in the world, bro, and nigga A1. I'm talking about nigga, it was fire, but nigga, it's been times where I go to her house, nigga, I know I'm like I'll try to prep myself before going. I'm like I know this bitch gonna piss me off, but I'm like I'ma thug it out. Cause when she get going, it's all good. Yeah. So nigga, I go over there, nigga, we'll be sitting there, and this bitch be like, you know you want this pussy, like saying little stupid shit like that, and I be like, man, come on, man, stop playing. Like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it right. Like, come on. She like, nah, you gonna wait? Like doing little shit like that. I'm like, man, come on. So when they get going, they get going. But nigga, one time, nigga, she wanted to give me head in the she wanted to give me head in the parking lot of the Fox Hills Mall.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Damn, that's in the hood.
She was doing OnlyFans content, so she wanted to give me some chin in the Fox Hills Mall parking lot.
Get the bag off of it.
So we get there, and she thinking that I'm recording, but I'm wondering what's taking her so long to start giving me head.
Yeah.
So I'm on my phone like this. She like, you better not record me. I'm like, we recording this shit anyway. I'm like, I'm not recording you, but I'm like, we recording this shit anyway. She like, man, don't record me. Like, I don't give you permission to record me. I'm like, man, you know what, man? I'm gonna just take you home. I don't give you permission to suck my dick. Like, I'm finna take you home because you pissing me off. So then we driving and we on the way home. So she see I'm livid, my nigga. I'm pissed off. So she see I'm mad. And then she started trying to roll, and she like, I'm gonna suck the shit out of your dick when we get back to the house. I'm like, man, stop touching me, man. You done already made me mad, bro. Like, you playing these stupid ass games. You have me drive all the way over. Yeah, you have me drive all the way over here to make some content that you want to make for your page that I don't give a fuck about.
That's crazy.
I just want some head. I'm letting you do this shit for free. Like, I'm not tripping. So then she like, oh yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Like, it's okay, daddy. I'm like, man, whatever. So then, like I said, nigga, I put up with that annoying shit. So nigga, by the time we get home, I'm horny again. So we get back in there, nigga, I go in the house, nigga, I smack your head, whatever, nigga. When I leave, this bitch blow up my phone. Ha ha, stupid ass nigga, that's what I do. Fuck you and then block your punk ass, nigga. Everything I love, I'm like, this bitch is crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, ain't no fucking way this bitch saying this shit, bro. I still got to tell you, I'll show you when we get off camera, bro. Everything I love, that shit was the craziest shit ever. That was the last time y'all talked? That was the last time we talked,
damn,
bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hit her up probably like a month ago on Twitter because I'm blocked on Instagram and shit. I hit her up a month on Twitter. I was trying to get it back, nigga, on me. I'm like, man, let's shoot. I'm like, let's shoot. She was like, nah. She was like, nigga, you just want to fuck. You see me naked and all this. You want this back. I'm like, man, I ain't even on that. I was lying like a motherfucker. I was trying to hit again. I was like, I need that at least one more time though.
That's crazy.
On me,
but
that's
it's just
crazy.
like, would a nigga be really willing to put up with for some fire cakes?
Nah, yeah, for sure.
For some top?
But I never do that again though. That was like you don't come across that often.
But I do understand what you're saying, because sometimes like the sanity ain't even worth the nut, bro. Like, you really making me mad. And like now I can't even perform the way I want to because I'm really mad at you. Like, so it's a thin line. Like, you gotta play along that line.
Yeah.
But speaking of just like, I wouldn't say really crazy women, but Rick Ross, he was doing an interview with Angela Yee, and he said he likes squirters. Like, he like a woman that's a squirter.
Nah.
And then Angela Yee was like, so do you sleep in the wet spots? And he was like, hey, if you doze off, you doze off.
Man, nah, my nigga, watch out.
So I never personally, I never dealt with a squirter. Okay. I never had to deal with that. I am kind of intrigued though. Mm-hmm. I can say that
you don't want to. It's not. It's not.
I don't know.
It's not, bro. Listen. Two of my exes that you know, I made them squirt. One nigga, I made her squirt every time we fucked, and it got, bruh. It's cute at first.
Changing of the sheets is kind of crazy.
It's cute at first, but it's like when you come over my house and I just did laundry.
Yeah.
And you come over here, oh my God, and you squirt on my shit, and it's like I know you doing this on purpose at this point, right? I ain't fucking you this good. Like, I'm not fucking you this good for you to squirt every time that we fuck. Nah, man. Nigga getting that big ass puddle. And it got to a point where I started getting mad. I'm like, fuck. Like, man.
Nigga only got so many blankets.
Yeah,
it's only so many sheets in this damn house.
I'm buying detergent every 2 days because of you.
That's crazy.
Like, man, nah. I mean, it's cool. It's cool at first. But then if it's a consistent thing, it's like, yeah. But it's like, nah, man. Like, I had to put a towel down after a while. Like,
that's what people said. Somebody was telling us that it's actually like waterproof sheets that you can put on your bed. And they say what it is like you're supposed to put that, it protects your mattress. So you're supposed to put that one over your mattress before she come over, and then, like, it sit still.
Man, nigga, nigga ain't going through all of that, dog. Like, nigga, man, we finna put a towel down. Nigga, we grew up poor, nigga. But we putting a towel down.
Some niggas do sleep in the wet spots for real.
I'm not, nigga, you a freaky man if you sleeping in the wet spot. Like, what you get out of sleeping in the wet spot, though?
Do you think it's nastier? What you think is freakier? Sleeping in the wet spot or running a red light?
I'd rather sleep in the wet spot before I fucking.
I would too. I don't think I'm running no red light, bro, because I just think that
it smell like metal sex.
Yeah, I'm like, I even know, like, that's blood. You're gonna have a smell, bro.
It's like
it's
two
gonna
robots
be everywhere. Like, I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, nah.
I don't know how dudes do. I'm never that horny.
Huh?
I'm never that horny to where, like, you can suck my dick.
I ain't gonna lie. Me and my baby mama did that one time.
I ran it when it
the
was
red light
yellow.
one time.
I ran it when it just.
Nah, it was a day.
It was a last day. Yeah, it was a last day.
That's what it was. It was a last day on me because it was she was like spotting.
Yeah,
but then that shit made it start running more.
Yeah, I seen residue like afterwards, but it wasn't like all over a nigga.
Yeah.
And then like I think she had made me do it one day, and she was like, "Oh no, we gonna do it." I'm like, "Hell no!" Like, and I didn't even know what was going on.
Did you have a condom on?
Did I? I don't think I did.
I didn't.
But I think she told me after, like, we already started, and then she wouldn't let me stop. Like, oh, yeah, it's almost finished. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
But on the spotting days, it wasn't that bad. Like, you don't see it gushing all out. You don't smell it. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool.
Like, seeing blood flow like that, homie, like, nah, I don't know how niggas do it.
That's crazy.
I'm never that horny. Like,
yeah, that's what I said.
I would take a handy.
Yeah, I
handy
knock it out.
dandy.
Yeah, come.
Before.
Knock this out on me.
You know
I ain't about to deal with that.
Yeah, nah, that shit don't. Oh, hell nah. I ain't fucking with that shit at all.
All right, man. Y'all knew we was gonna come here. It came to this.
Let's get into the shit, man.
It came to this. I know y'all seen the interview with Gayle King, Meg Thee Stallion. What's the consensus of this, man?
Listen, man.
How are you feeling about this interview?
Niggas already know, man. Niggas know. When they come to me, I ain't gonna go too hard though.
I gotta put up the leg. This one.
I ain't gonna go too hard. I ain't gonna go too hard on it because people like to spin narratives, and for the sake of the channel,
let me go on turbo.
I'm not even going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna do it. Now, Craig, on the other hand, I am not in control of what this man say.
I'm a guest,
but for me, and on behalf of the No Studio and team and show,
yeah,
we don't have a side in this. But Tory Lanez is my favorite artist. Now that has nothing to do with whose side I'm taking. If Tory Lanez is guilty of this, he is a pussy. But it's something ain't right in the water, man.
It is looking really crazy. Like that was a very shaky story.
And it's like it's too many inconsistencies, and it's like we're not entitled to, but we don't have enough information to draw a conclusion on what actually happened. But what has been presented, it's not looking too good for the victim in this case.
And let's just say bullet points. Like, do you think that they had an intimate relationship with each other?
Man, that nigga was pile driving her shit, nigga, from Slauson to Boston. My nigga, come on, we know this, dog. It's like, man, come on, man.
And you know how we could corroborate that story is she said they were hanging out for months. They were friends. Mm-hmm. They went to events with each other.
We seen her on quarantine at his house.
Quarantine radio. It was even I don't know what that picture was, but it's like him with his hands up like this behind her. I don't know friends that pose like that. If I had a female friend, I chose to pose like that, I will probably be no longer here with us. Like
any friend that any female friend of mine that let me put my penis, whether it be in clothes or out of clothes, on her behind,
that's more than likely, little extreme. That's
more than
a little
likely
extreme.
Was doing something.
I'm gonna say, for the other media outlets out there, you guys have to stop taking a biased stance. We don't know the truth. Nobody knows the truth at this point in time. So the fact that you can be like, yeah, you know, Tory shot her, and when he shot her, he did. Like, you guys are speaking in as if the conclusion has been made and if a judgment has been sent. And I gotta say, like, I was one of those people, and actually Jayare was the one that told me, like, you know, don't just always jump out the window and trust stuff like that first. And I'm like, bro, why the hell would she lie about somebody like this shooting her? Yeah. Like, it's no, what the hell? You crazy, bro. Yeah. You just like this nigga. That's why you want to believe that nigga, because you like this nigga music, bro. And then, like, when the facts started rolling out, I'm like, damn, you know what? He right.
Yeah.
Like, this is sounding crazy.
Yep.
She says that they were arguing in the back. The two people in the back, she doesn't disclose anyone in particular. She exits the vehicle. No ruckus. No. They're not arguing. She's not hostile. She probably wants some air. She gets out. She gets away from the argument. As she gets away from the argument, she decides, I have to get in this automobile to be able to make it to my destination. Mm-hmm. She goes back. As she's on her way back, something else ensues. She decides not to get in the car. From the original story, she was not turned around. She didn't see who fired the shots. She heard it, and then she was hit. All she knew. Mm-hmm. Now, this time, she turns around. She sees Tory Lanez popped out of the vehicle. Ha ha ha. Dance, bitch, dance. Like, who the hell is this nigga? The Joker from 1940? Who says something like that? And he put out a gun and says, bang. Like, who does that? Who in their right mind is going to say, dance, dance, pow, pow?
In
like,
this fucking rich-ass white neighborhood, nigga, hanging out the window shooting a 40 fucking... It was it was either a 40 caliber or 4.5, my nigga. That shit is gonna be loud as fuck.
Multiple shots.
Last time it was one shot. Now it's multiple. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And listen, this isn't my opinion. This isn't me changing nobody's words. I'm literally just saying what she said. I'm going off what she said. This is why people are having a hard time believing her. If she is a victim and all of this shit is true, then I'll come back on here and apologize and say I was wrong. But she's lying, dog. Like, clearly. Like, fuck that. She's just lying about something.
She is a victim, but a victim of what? And a victim of who? We don't know who the suspect is, and that's all I'm saying. Yes, this woman was done wrong, and she needs justice for whatever it was that happened to her. But let's make sure that we get the right person and we get the details. I'm a very good listener, and I think this woman was slipping up on a lot of stuff. When you're telling a story and you never did anything wrong, and you can never take anything negative from the story that you did, that story isn't told properly.
Yeah, you're a narcissist.
No way in hell can you tell a story to where I wasn't drunk, I wasn't arguing with anyone, I wasn't hitting anyone. Why did you choose those particular things to say that you weren't? Because you know people were saying that you were.
Exactly.
You were belligerently drunk. Yeah. And then, were you intimate with him?
Like sexually?
With Tory?
What does intimate mean?
No.
And what kind of intimacy was you having if it wasn't sexual? Because you didn't deny it with no intimacy.
That is true.
You just wanted to make sure which intimacy she was talking about.
She specified.
You know what I'm saying?
But then even with that being said, like the best friend said that you've done this before.
Come on.
She said we laugh at girls that do this to each other.
Come on.
That you set up and you was dealing with a guy that you know I was dealing with. And you can bring whatever it is you want to the forefront with me. I'll own up to whatever I have to own up to. If it's out there, I'll put it out there.
Yep.
Why would she say that if you're not intimate with this man?
Come on.
And I mean, just look, y'all take it for what y'all want to take it as. I'm not saying that he's in the right. I'm just saying what she's saying is contradicting a lot of stuff that we heard early on. And it seemed like she tried with everything in her power to make a tear come down. I didn't see one tear in that whole interview. And she was fighting for it. And the fact is, we can't say that this woman, because she lost her mother, that, okay, yeah, we have to feel extra sympathy. Let's not do that. Because if it was two, when this happens the other way around, and you guys have to stand on that. Because when Bow Wow and his baby mama was getting into it, and she scratched this nigga and it looked like Wolverine pawed his face, everybody was laughing and we thought that was funny. When a man is on the receiving side of this type of this attitudes and this behavior, look at what's happening to Will Smith and how Jada Smith made him look like a complete idiot.
Yeah.
Drug his manhood through the mud, and everyone thought it was funny. And now he stands up for her after she done slept with this nigga that had him slinging pipe all down in her rib cage and bragging about it in front of her husband. And then now he slapped somebody for her. And, oh, yeah, you know, you got to take up for the black women. No, when she going to take up for that nigga? And I mean, that's big. That's both ways. And I'm saying this because as a black culture, we have to be careful because we writing another man off for the rest of his life. No matter what happened with this case, it's already going to be negative connotations tied to his name. He can never live this down, even if he's 100% innocent.
And even then, like, it's like, even let's say he do come out innocent, it's like, you got to understand, not only did motherfuckers stop fucking with Tory behind this.
That's a fact.
You got to think of him like he not going to fuck with niggas that he could have potentially got money made with, because of how they treated him during the process too. So it's like opportunities is gonna be taken away regardless, because either him not wanting to fuck with people because they don't have no integrity, or other motherfuckers not want to fuck with him because they just refuse to believe that he didn't do it and he just got off on something. And that be the problem, because once you try it in the court of public opinion, bro, like, it don't matter what the court say. Like, if it don't align with what they believe, then they just then that's just how they gonna view you. A motherfucker come out and say you messing with little kids and shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. How you get that jacket off?
Yeah, like, you can't get the jacket off no matter what. Like, it's always gonna be attached to your name because it's already been put out there.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I think that that's something that's really, we have to be careful, bro, because even my wife, we had a little altercation, and we had something that, and I'm really big, like, I let my wife get away with the world. Like, she do a ton of stuff to me, all kind of stuff that I can be like, I could have took that disrespectful, but it's certain stuff I don't play with. Mm-hmm. Don't play the B word with me. Like, don't say, don't do that with me. Nothing about me is built like that.
Yeah,
I'm all man. I take care of my whole family. I do everything. The financial, I'm the strong, I'm the structure, I'm the beam. I'm everything for my family, in my family. Ain't nothing about me bitch made, a bitch move, nothing. Yeah. Don't ever say nothing like that to me. So she was like, she said something I did was a bitch move. Mm-hmm. I didn't talk to her since Saturday. We talked for the first time today. Mm-hmm. And she like, what was wrong with you? I said, you disrespected me. Mm-hmm. And she like, you took that serious? I said, you see, I didn't talk to you, right? Mm-hmm. And she like, well, I just don't think it was. I said, no matter what you think. Yeah. No matter what you think, how you took it, how you interpret it, listen to what I'm telling you. Don't put that on my name. Mm-hmm. Anybody else that put that on my name, they paying blood. Yeah. Like, I punch a nigga in his mouth. Mm-hmm. It's problems after that. I can't do that to you because you're my wife. But I have to make you feel this some way. Same way niggas ain't playing with that pedo jacket, same niggas ain't playing with that rapist jacket. And I think these women need to start suffering consequences for these false allegations, bro.
For sure. Like, I think whatever they was facing, you should face that.
That for real. Turn that around, and now it's on you. That time is on you. Because these are not just words. People take these serious. Mm-hmm. And then now you got to wear this for the rest of your life. Now you ruin my opportunities to make my money, to take care of my family. You ruin my whole credibility as far as a man.
Yeah. And I think that specifically for this situation, if it come out that she's lying, because she could still be right.
That's
a
fact.
What I'm saying? I want to make sure that that's understood very clear. We're not saying that she is lying. We're saying that it sounds like she's lying. But
contradicting herself. Yeah, that's what I would say. Because that's a fact. She has been contradicting herself.
The hell out of herself. So if she's telling the truth, but if it comes out that she's actually lying, any award and accomplishment that she received due to this, revoke that shit.
Strip it.
Revoke that shit and distribute it to the next runner-up, whoever was supposed to win that. Because that's only right.
They got to start doing that,
that's
bro.
That's only right.
They got to start doing that.
It got to be some type of fear of, if I lie on this type of shit, something is going to happen that's going to be detrimental to me, that's just as detrimental to that person I lied on. It has to be that. Like, we got to stand up as a culture. I'm tired of this whole movement of believe all women shit.
Yeah, because that's not going to work. That's not going to cut it.
Yeah, like, because it should be believe all nobody. Not no man, not no woman, none of that shit.
I got kids, homie. Yeah. I got kids. Yeah. But no, that's for real, because you have a son, I do have two sons.
Hell yeah.
And we're men.
Yep.
That could change around right now. Jayare from No Studio, and he sent me a dick pic. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I ain't what?
Yeah,
and now you have to unprove that. You have to chase that down. How do you unprove that?
Yeah.
She could pull up any internet dick, like, oh yeah, look, it's him.
It ain't me.
It's like, what? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
And I will hate for my kids to have to be in the world like that, because I have a daughter as well, but I do have two sons. They're older than my daughter, and I'm fighting for my kids tooth and nail, bro. And whoever feel a way about that, you're going to feel a way about that. But that's why I'm such an advocate for this. I do want black women to be believed when they're telling the truth. I want black men to be believed when they're telling the truth. Same thing, prosecuted if you're lying. If this nigga shot this woman, put this nigga up under the jail. Mm-hmm. That's where he deserves to be. If she lied about him shooting her, what are you guys going to do? What do we do?
Yeah.
Because it's going to not be any consequences. And what's fair is they put a gag order on him. He can't say anything.
Can't say nothing.
She out here having interviews.
But she doing the interview, and that shit hurting her. It's hurting the strength of her case. So it's like, go shoot yourself in the foot then.
No pun intended.
You know what I'm saying? Go shoot yourself in the foot, and then,
I think that did hurt her more than it helped her, in my honest opinion.
I ain't even realize.
That's why I said, niggas like, shoot yourself. And that's we know it's not funny about people getting shot.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't even put two and two together when I just said that.
But that I don't know, man. I hope that case, however that case pan out, and wherever y'all niggas out on the side of the gate, stand over there, man.
Yeah.
If y'all wasn't playing this nigga music, if y'all was trying to ostracize him, y'all niggas stay over where you at. And us as a community and as a culture, we should ban them niggas. Stop listening to them.
On me.
And do all that back to them, because that cannot happen. We can't have that mob mentality. We so quick to say like the cops always treating us like we guilty and we didn't do nothing. Are we doing it?
It's like as a community, I feel like when it like if we gonna do like this, like hear me out. If we gonna do it like this, if we saying like we don't fuck with the police and all that shit, okay, cool. But us, when we have issues like this where it's like black woman, black man, we amongst ourselves, we gonna say, all right, look, we don't know which one of you motherfuckers telling the truth.
Don't take a side.
We ain't gonna take no side because we don't want to come down hard on this black man, but we don't want to also not believe this black woman.
Exactly.
So we're gonna let this thing play out, and then when we figure out what is what, then we'll deal with you accordingly.
But
we gonna do it ourselves though. You know what I'm saying? As a community, we gonna do it ourselves. I don't be liking that. Fuck it, I'm just pick my side and boom. This still a black man, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like put this nigga under the jail off of allegation? Nah, man.
That's sickening because I know too many niggas that it hit home for me, man. I know too many people that really is like doing the rest of their life because they was just they name was brought up in something that they had nothing to do with, and it's sickening because you can't get your life back.
Mm-hmm. How
many times have we heard of this? But then it goes on to even further. We got some more nonsense in the media and what's going on, like with the Whack 100 and the Hassan Campbell thing.
Yeah.
And that's sad to see, like these two older brothers in the community.
Yeah, them niggas, I don't know them niggas' brain must ain't developed past a certain stage. You know what? Honestly, I think Whack 100 just do it for content, bro. I don't even think.
I was about to say that. I think he is kind of like the old OG 6ix9ine now, and he is taking that Clubhouse. He's taking that over. That nigga is the face of Clubhouse, no matter how anybody want to say it. He is smart enough to be able to garnish that platform. He monetizes it. He makes his money off of it. But how many bridges are you willing to burn?
Yeah.
How many times you gonna call out fades and not really fight nobody? How many times you gonna say all these niggas punks and you talk to them off on the side and then you cool? How many times people gonna let you snake somebody in front of them and they gonna trust you? Which is why Hassan said he did what he did. I seen you snake too many people.
Yeah.
Why would I trust you?
Yeah.
And it's like, why even keep bringing Nip up? Like, what did you really gain out of that? You thought that was gonna make you seem like a big dog because you said you had a gay sex tape of him? You got a gay sex tape of Oscar De La Hoya? I'm thinking you suspect. Why the hell you collecting all these gay sex tapes?
That nigga be having a lot of gay sex tapes, though.
What's up with you? And then nigga said, I saw it.
Yeah. He had the one of the nigga from TDE, too. He said he saw that one.
I ain't seen that.
I ain't seen none of them.
I ain't gonna see it. I ain't gonna, if he ever got a gay sex tape, I'm never gonna see it.
Yeah. But you gotta think though, like I said, I believe Wack do this shit for content. So motherfuckers like us who have platforms like this, who have an audience, can talk about him, and his name is pushed in the algorithm, and he gets money from being in the algorithm. You get
and
the
that's
eyes
true.
and attention.
But I think too, just and some people probably don't even know what's going on with this, and they'll probably go look it up after this. But I think we just also need to speak on the nonsense of what this is and what this does for our community. This man was a legend for our community. Mm-hmm. He done something great, and why tarnish his legacy just to get a couple views, just to have people talk about you for some time? This is the second time you use this man as a vehicle for your platform to be able to get some attention, you hoe. Why you want to get looked at so much, you slut? Why you want everybody to put eyes on you, you harlot, you hoochie? What's wrong with you, bro? Men don't act like that. You too damn old to be wanting to be seen and looked at all the time like this, bro.
That nigga want your fade. You keep talking.
That's weird. Catch my fade. That Paru line, you want to push that Paru line? You can catch my fade, bro. Yeah. On everything, man. You ain't that much older than me. We can get out there. We probably the same size too, man. And I seen the tapes. I seen you out there fighting them Caucasian brothers. I seen what you can do. You pretty decent with the little jab and a step back. Keep it 100.
Yeah.
But we can get out there, bro, because I don't like that. That's nonsense. And while we sitting up all the time, every time that he is in the news for something and bringing somebody down, it's a Jim Jones. Mm-hmm. It's a Freaky Zeke. It's Cuban Link. It's Nipsey Hussle. It's why you always doing this to black people? What is wrong with our culture?
I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. It's definitely a cycle that's seeming like it's just gonna continue on from time on to time on, bro. No matter how many good leaders we come, like that shit was short lived. Like Nipsey died, all the hoods. You got 8 trays in the 60s hood, bro. That's unheard of.
We had people come from around the world to come to this man's store and come visit us for months. You couldn't drive down that street.
Come on, but I'm talking about just.
But nigga, the unity that brought.
Let's just talk about California. Like nigga, you got enemy hoods. For this one man, bro. This one man bringing all these enemy hoods to this one place, and nobody getting shot, jumped,
straight
hurt,
love,
pressed, nothing, banged on, nothing.
And if y'all not from California, I don't think y'all get the emphasis that really put on that, because gang banging culture is huge out here. It's like the mob. Like some people you just can't be seen in the same room without trying to take their life. Like some hoods really at it like that. And this was one of those things. And like you said, like that was monumental for this man to be able to, one life at 33 years old, was to be able to bring these two worlds together. That would have never done that under any other circumstances.
Never, bro. Never.
And you out here saying that he's gay and that he's a rat. And that's the two things you can't say about nobody in the hood.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to put that rat jacket on nobody.
You can't put that on nobody.
Niggas really disappear for shit like that. Like when you don't got no paperwork on somebody and you accuse them of being that, like you can, like nigga, that shit's not no joke.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
It like I know like in the media now, like the word snitch and rat and all that stuff is flying around freely and it's getting watered down. But like like when you really think about somebody being a snitch or being accused of a snitch, like their life is instantly in danger at that point. Like you will die for that shit, bro. Like, so like that, I don't know why niggas play with shit like that if you don't got no paperwork to present. Like don't even say it. You can say you think they that, you feel that way, whatever, but don't put that jacket on nobody, bro, because if you ain't got the paperwork on it, then nigga,
but then he going and even buying the paperwork. He go buy the paperwork from the court.
That's one thing that nigga gonna do though. If his paperwork out there, he'll go and get it. I'll give him that. But
I don't know, man. I'm just tired of
you shouldn't admit,
bro.
Yeah, because you changing this whole legacy at that point when you saying stuff like that. If that's what he said, like Nip is a rat and all that stuff, you affecting a man's whole legacy and everything that he built up to that point. You know what I'm saying? For what reason?
For 3 days of attention for somebody to be talking about you, weirdo. That's what you are. That's the biggest form of disrespect you can give it. You a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
Capital weird. In California, it's not cool to be called a weirdo.
Yeah. But real quick, man, commercial break. We got a song that I need to play.
For sure.
By PC on the Beat.
Okay, let's see what this sounding like, man.
He wanted us to go ahead and play this, so I'm gonna give us a brief intermission right quick and let y'all hear this hot fire from PC on the Beat on Instagram. Make sure y'all tap in if y'all like this song.
Show us some love.
Man. Let's get
Say
it.
what y'all think. Hold up.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
PC on the Beat. This is called Help Me, man.
Let's see what you got, man.
If we talking about this rap shit, I'm the main discussion. And we can bring up other niggas, but it's not a subject. Man, y'all the Temptations, bitch, I'm David Ruffin.
Y'all put fire emojis in the chat if y'all fucking with it.
Me and Lil Rip for real did this some years ago. And that was for the low. And now I need some more. Man, all that ass on Lil Mama, I couldn't tell her no. Then why you ask me who I fuck, bitch, that was years ago. Don't tell me about my fucking life if you ain't been through it. I know I made a few mistakes, but that's just cause I'm human. I put this pain all in this wood and get it out with music. My pops had told me about this game, but it's a fucking Rubik's. And man, this shit is stupid. I've been suited to be great, and it came from the tailor. And cause I got my savior, man, I don't need a favor. I blame the fact I'm on my grind for my new behavior. Tell her come along, I can't say, man, I'm on a mission. Gotta get it till I'm swimming with the fishes. Steady grinding, trying to make it to these riches. Gotta manifest and put this shit into fruition. I'm all up in the churches and I pray for this chicken. Man, I've been committed to this ticket and I gotta stay consistent. I can't waste the fact the kid is really gifted. Lord, I'm really itching to be different and I see it in with inches. I just hate the fact it's taking me a minute down. Just like John Cena, bitch, my time is now. That shit now is my time. I think I'm in my prime. It's so much money,
that nigga got a vibe.
My Calvin Kleins. The sign was sent by God himself. telling me to shine. I could complain about my life, but I would never whine. It'll haunt you if you knew all this shit in my mind. But when that bank deposit hit, then bitch, I'll be fine. Don't compare me to them niggas, cause they ain't my kind. We ain't the same design. Bitch, I gotta show my ass, cause it's my fucking duty. Hey, lil' shawty body real and keep it wrapped in Gucci. Shit, and I be really tempted, cause she bad and bougie. But I ain't wifing me no chicken till I link with Ruby. Or maybe link with Kato. Man, I swear this shit won't stop until I get the halo. I'm finna pop like Fago. I been no go Diego. I'm stacking pesos to the top until it's bueno. I'm a demon if I say so. Man, I'm on a mission. Gotta get it till I'm swimming with the fishes. Steady grinding, tryna make it to these riches. Gotta manifest and put this shit into fruition. I'm all up in the churches and I pray for this chicken. Man, I've been committed to this ticket and I gotta stay consistent. I can't waste the fact the kid is really gifted. Lord, I'm really itching to be different and I see it in with inches. I just hate the fact it's taking me a minute. Man, I'm on a mission. Gotta get it till I'm swimming with the fishes. Steady grinding, tryna make it to these riches. Gotta manifest and put this shit into fruition. I'm all up in the churches and I pray for this chicken. Man, I've been committed to this ticket and I gotta stay consistent. I can't waste the fact the kid is really gifted. Lord, I'm really itching to be different and I see it in with inches. I just hate the fact it's taking me a minute. Damn.
That was PC on the beat, man. I put it in the chat for y'all. That's PC on DA beat on Instagram, man.
I was gonna feel
that's
that.
a vibe, man. That's my type of, that's my type of music.
It
I
was
listen
like
to
some
that.
Drake, Kanye, like the beat style, like that was dope.
On me, I think he produced that beat as well. I think he produced that beat
really
as well.
feeling the beat, like I got lost in the beat for a minute.
Hell
Nigga,
yeah.
about to yo.
It was a vibe. Sometimes motherfucker get a nice beat and just come on there and just butcher it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He did his thing.
I've seen multiple, people coming on the track, just coming in and just like, bro, what you just threw up on that? Like,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did his thing. That was a nice little vibe. I think he had the right tempo, the right cadence in the beat. It was really, he just like coasted with it. He didn't force it too hard.
He didn't try to do too much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling about that in the chat, man? Y'all fucking with it? I seen some fire emojis. Say this nice here, that shit slap. Yeah, he went crazy. What's the song called? It's called Help Me by PC on the beat. I want to make sure y'all got the name right. Yeah. Make sure y'all tap in with that dude, man. That was dope, man. Appreciate you, PC. He in the chat. All right, we see you, boy. Told you I got you, man. But yeah, man, what's up with damn. You seen what they did to Perkio?
Nah.
Man, this little I'm mad we gotta bring this dude up again, but we talked about him on the last episode with Clean and Royalty, but little rap boy done ran up on Perkio, man, and made him put on a Von jacket.
Made him put it on?
Yeah, like they tricked him into doing a collab video with another YouTuber. Another YouTuber hit him up, then Rap Boy popped up on him, and they had him put on the Von jacket. And they had King Von on the back of the jacket, and they took a picture with him and all that. Like,
wow.
It was going crazy on Instagram today. And then he came and made a video like, man, I didn't even know 6ix9ine was gonna be there. They just they showed up and he popped out with his crew, and then they put the jacket on me, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? But he looked scared.
But yeah,
like,
you gotta understand, like, everybody look, I can say, like, I feel like I'm a manly man. You know when you outnumbered, and you know when somebody got a number on you, and if you value your life, bro, it's like you gotta do what you gotta do to get up out of there.
Yeah.
People have to stop playing these real life games with people. Like, you meet me in person and you trying to sit up and make a fool of me. Like, some people take that to heart, and if all I got is my dignity and you just stepped on that, I got nothing to lose, bro.
Yeah.
You let me leave?
Yeah. That's a young little kid though. Like, he not even, you could tell like he was scared though. You could see him like he didn't know, he looked like he was confused. Like, and they like, man, put it on, put the jacket on, put the jacket on. And
but
like,
even kids, it's like, you got family. They got people that love them.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be playing with people like this, bro.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see that this is what this game has really come to. It's a game. And I think I'm one of the last people from that era, like, that you don't play. You take all that type of stuff serious, like, to heart. And I'm thinking, like, if y'all gonna play with me like that and play with somebody that's young in my family, even if I love them like that, I'll be willing to come do something to you. So Man, tread lightly, bro. And once again, it's like, what do people do all this stuff for? To get some attention? That don't make you cool.
Man, that nigga, like Gotti said in the last episode, bro, we were watching the Federal Bureau of Investigation put a rat on display and try to trick niggas off the street.
Yep.
Like, that's really what we watching.
And
like,
that's exactly what, you know what's crazy though, bro, is that my pops in his neighborhood, they had a dude, they caught him moving some pills. And this was like 8 years back. They caught him moving some pills, ended up gaffling him. They turned him informant.
Mm-hmm.
So he informant in the hood.
Yeah.
In the midst of the hood, informant, still a gunner, nigga, killing niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas a shooter, nigga straight up snitch.
Mm-hmm.
They end up getting him. He got enough information. He turned like 5 of the little homies. Gone for the rest of their life. Out there really putting in work with him. He was scared to do that little time for them pills that they caught him with. Went up there and then gave up 5 people's life. That's real talk. Dudes really gangster. They really about that life. They really for the hood. They really in the streets until you talking about taking their life from them and they got to sacrifice to go be locked up in that cell.
Mm-hmm.
People turn snitch every day. That's what I'm saying. The streets ain't what the streets was no more. People don't got no loyalty. People not holding their word. They not holding it down.
Yeah.
It ain't even no point game banging now, bro.
But I mean, shit, it's always been snitches though, like in every era.
Not at this rate. Like I believe you, and I say I agree with you because you always got that one homie. Like, oh, you know this nigga snitch.
Yeah.
but you know not to do nothing with him because you know like if we did something with him and we got caught, he'll tell on us. You know that, so we already kind of weary. Like dudes with money. Usually when the dudes that's ballers in the hood, them not the people that you really want to do no missions with. You don't do no real dirty work with them and no business with them. You already know what he about. He about money, and he probably out here pimping. He the pretty boy dude.
Yeah.
Anytime put in some work, do some jail time, he's nowhere to be seen. He'll snitch on you, he'll run and he'll hide.
Hell yeah.
So you know you gotta be smarter with your dudes too, and who in your inner circle, even with inside your hood. In the hood, you gotta have an inner circle in your hood. Yeah. You can't hang with everybody that's banging the same block you bang.
Nah, yeah, that's true. It's always like niggas that run with niggas, and niggas got their little squads or whatever that they run with for sure. Yeah, that shit, man. But yeah, nah, that shit crazy though. Like I'm like, what's up with dude? Like I don't get like what's the goal with this nigga? Like, okay, you ran up on the fake dirt, nigga.
Yeah.
Like nigga, like what's the accomplishment though? Like what did you prove?
Hey, like you said, he's a kid.
Yeah, and like to the masses though, but what are you proving? Like, are you proving street niggas not street niggas by going and doing it? Like, what are you talking about?
And he said it. Like, if you really look at this dude, he not like that. He barely can keep a sentence. Yeah. Like, he really nervous. He say he's shy. He don't even like being in front of the camera.
Come on. Like, nigga, this nigga ain't even from out here. He from Haiti. Like, he barely know English.
That's infuriating me, bro. Like, really, that's making me mad.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That nigga Gotti said he knew. I don't think he knew, man. I don't think that nigga knew.
Who, the little nigga?
Yeah, he said he knew 6ix9ine was gonna be. He feel like he knew 6ix9ine was gonna be there. I don't think he knew though.
I don't know, man. Ain't no telling. You never know what's going on nowadays. Who doing collabs with who getting paid for what. It's too much fakery in the streets regardless, bro. So that's why I'm like, I get an inner circle. It's a handful of niggas I rock with, and that's who I rock with. Yeah. Because I can't be out here with everybody, because I really be, if I'm with you, I damn near be willing to jeopardize my freedom and my life with the niggas that I'm riding with for real. Yeah. And I feel like that has to be mutual. And if that's not mutual, I'm in the wrong circle.
Yeah. That's why you see, like with us, like we don't really be making new friends. We'll be cool, but like as far as like letting people in, we don't really be doing that. And we always been like that. For us, it's always been like family for sure.
Yeah, you got to. And if I'm willing to jeopardize, you give you my time and sacrifice, I look at you as family. That's why I say, like, even a part of the No Studio and team, like that's why I feel like whenever I need to come and fill in, like this my family. Whatever they need from me, I'll pop out, because I know how serious it is over here, and it's No Studio and for real. That's why I need to get on this mic and nigga laugh and I play all the time, but sometimes you gotta be nigga, like it's really like that.
Nah, for sure.
It's really like that.
That's why I'm like, perception, man. However you like, I this shit just came across my mind like I think like yesterday or the day before yesterday. But I'm like, my goal is not to convince you of who I am or how I feel about you or whatever the case may be. My whole objective is to show you who I am. And however you perceive that,
that's what it is.
Or however you interpret that information that I gave you, that's on you. But it's just my job to just be me.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a level of maturity though when you reach that.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get that epiphany to where you know like, hey, I'm presenting me who I am.
Yeah.
And you either like this or you don't like that.
Yeah.
That is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Straight up.
it was funny. We was playing football Sunday. You didn't come out there. A little buff nigga came out there, right?
Who? The nigga iCloud.
Yeah,
The
so
nigga
you know, yeah, and he was actually he was balling too, but
Man,
he was
that's 'cause I wasn't there.
he was talking crazy, and you know, cause he buff and he swole, he don't really know me,
Yeah.
so he like talking. We got some little back and forth. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get in his head. Cause
You talking about iCloud, the one that used to come?
Yeah.
Man, that nigga soft, man.
So that's what I'm saying, but he don't really know me. Like
Yeah.
I know he only seen me like 3 times. We ain't had no interactions. He trying to talk tough. So he ended up, they fumbled the ball in the safety. I'm like, it's a safety. He like, man, what you mean it's a safety? Hey, it's a safety. What's a safety? I said, hey, when the ball go in the back of the touchdown, that's a safety.
Yeah.
And I was like, you lose it down or you give us the ball. Which one you want? But a safety is a safety. He was like, man, that's crazy. I'm like, and it is what it is, nigga.
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah.
And he just walked away like, oh, damn, okay. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know who you thought I was, but yeah, it's like that out here.
Yeah.
And shut up. But you gotta, I don't know the perception. Sometimes you gotta let people know. It's like, and I don't think that, like to what you said, because I do want to champion the point that you said, but I have to allow you to see that part of me too. It's not letting you know, but hey, this is here.
Yeah.
This lives here too, nigga.
Yeah.
You see me and the perception of me, I'm laugh, I like to joke. It's a Tasmanian devil inside of this body too, nigga.
Yeah.
And if you want to see that part, you will. I hate that if you have to see that one day,
come
because I
on.
hate to bring him out.
Come on.
But that's even when I had to pull up and punch on a nigga that was with my mama.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Nigga, tell that story because that shit
my nigga.
is the funniest shit ever.
My nigga, so my mom's got this little boyfriend, and they've been dealing with each other for a minute now, on and off. And you know, me and my mom's relationship been rocky for the last couple of years, but mom's is mom. And you know, whenever she called me, I pull up. If she really need me, she'll call me. Like I know that she'll put her pride to the side. She'll call me. So she called me. She like, yeah, you know, such and such. He over there tripping. He wilding. Okay. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna see what he talking about. So I come up. First time they have an altercation, she like, yeah, look what he did to my finger. He messed my finger up, and she's smiling, and he right there. But she like, oh, it wasn't nothing. I was messing with him too. Like it was nothing like that. And I'm like, all right. But I'm like, you know, I care about you. I don't care about him. Like he your boyfriend.
Yeah.
I care less about this nigga. He's standing right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I care less about this nigga.
Yeah.
He don't mean nothing to me. You care about him. So I'm like, don't tell me stuff like that because I don't think that's funny. And we just sat there and we commenced to do what it was we was doing.
Yeah, I had a duel.
Yeah, we just sat there. He smiled. He laughed. Okay. We have another encounter where she like they did something. They was in a hotel room. He put her out the hotel room. Like he was strangling her with a jacket and all that. And I know my mom be over exaggerating sometimes. So
Yeah.
she like, yeah, he was choking me. And I'm like, he probably wouldn't choke you, but I'm like, he doing too much now.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now you think it's cool to kind of rough my mama up.
Yeah.
All right. She called me a third time. He in the back, they yelling. She like, yeah, I'm gonna get my son to come knock you out, nigga.
Yeah.
And he like, call him. Call him. He ain't gonna do nothing to me. He ain't gonna do a damn thing. I'm gonna call my son too. Your son ain't gonna touch me.
Okay.
I hear it in the back.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is the third time. So now I think you think I'm some type of pussy or something.
Yeah,
Because you just gonna you gonna call my number.
Yeah.
And you know my mom talking to me. I know she had me on speaker. I just know the way my mom is.
Yeah, we know. Auntie.
So yeah, he like, oh yeah, call him. He ain't nobody gonna come do nothing to me. Call the nigga. All right. So I tell my mom.
That was the worst
Yeah.
thing that he could have said.
I tell my moms, hey, I'm on my way. She like, all right. Moms don't even think I'm coming. Cause she always say, she tell everybody that me and my brother can beat everybody up. She always say that
For years
and
been
she
saying that.
always say she gonna call
Yep.
us. So I just go upstairs, change out my work clothes, put my little shorts on, put my fighting shoes on, and I'm like, all right. And Delisha, my wife, she's like, where you going? like, about to go knock this nigga out real quick. And she like, what you mean? I said, it's this dude, you know, the one that my mom been messing with. He talk a little mess. I'm about to go show him something real quick. She was like, Craig, I know you're not about to go punch this man up like that. I said, I'm dead serious. Yeah. I said, I got to.
Yeah.
Because he said I wasn't. So I'm a man of my word. He heard me say I was going to come knock him out. And he heard it. And he said I wasn't. So me being me, I got to keep my word. A man keeps his word. So
Fact.
pull up. 15-minute drive. They outside arguing still. So I'm like, all right. I tell my wife driving, I said, just pull up. I'm going to hop out and knock this nigga out and get back in the car. I ain't going to say nothing. He ain't even going to see me. So we see him. I'm like, he's standing right there. Bend the corner. She bend the corner. We pull up. Stop the car. Hop out. I'm walking up to him. He don't even see me. My mama like, that my son go right there, nigga.
You just had to say something. Like,
that
I'm
go my
finna feed this nigga, and you come yelling.
That go my son right there. And I'm like, God damn, the whole element of surprise messed up. So as I come up, apparently the bro tell me afterwards, homie used to be a boxer. Yeah. So I'm like, oh shoot, I ain't know that. But I come up, he kind of old nigga, but he big too. Yeah. He probably like 6'2". I'm like, what's up, nigga? He like, what's up? He like, what's up? And he put his hands up like this. And I'm like, oh, you gonna fight? You really want to fight? Yeah. So he like, yeah, come on. So he like,
That nigga did a little slow, raggedy
he tried
ass
to hit me with like 2 little jabs. The first one, I kind of just fainted. The second one, I dodged it, and he already fully extended.
Boom!
Bam!
Right
Came
there.
Right there. Boom! It hit him. He curved. Hit him with the second one. Nigga was like...
This nigga fell between the two cars.
Yeah, he in between 2 cars. So he too big to fall backwards. So he in between the 2 cars and he knocked out. He's standing up like this. Like a Thriller monster. So as the nigga still standing right there, I'm like, oh, nigga, you ain't gonna fall? Boom, boom, boom. I woke him up and knocked him back out again with an extra couple of punches. The nigga just fall forward. Bam! Hit his head on the concrete. And my mama like, Craig, get off him. Get off him. Yeah. Get off him. Now, she didn't think I was really going to do it. Now I'm wearing him out, and now she want to save him. So he hit the ground. He started looking up like this. Like, he don't know where he at. I'm mad that he got up because I knocked him out, but the ground woke him up. I run back over there. I jump and just... bam! And kick him right in the back. And just kick him right in the back. He said, bam! And then he just laid back down. She's like, Chris, stop. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All the neighbors that came outside, everybody looking at like 3-4 houses worth of people out there just watching me. I'm like, nigga, don't ever put your hands on my mama again, nigga, or I'm going to be back. I just hopped in the car. I hopped in the car and Delisha just peeled off.
Damn.
But my mom's ain't called me since. I guess she ain't had no problems with the nigga no more.
She probably ain't dealing with that nigga.
Apparently, he apologized to her. Like, he said that he was sorry. He apologized and did the whole 9.
Like, what can you do, nigga? Like,
after that, bro, it's like, and at this point, she won't call me no more because she know I'm really gonna come put the cutters on.
Exactly.
So if she really do feel something for him, whatever they problem is, like, they can deal with that. That's my mom at the end of the day. And if I catch wind of that, I got one mama, bro. Yeah. And if I don't put my hands on my mom, my dad ain't never did that. I'll be damned if any nigga on this earth put his hands on my mom and I'm still living on this earth, no matter what our situation is. Yeah. I feel like that in every woman in my wife, my grandma, my aunties, my female cousins, my daughter, my whatever. If it's a woman that's tied to me and you feel like you can put your hands on her, that you disrespecting me, bro. And the cavalry's coming.
We gonna find you, my nigga. Because the cold part about it is he lucky me and Tristan wasn't there.
Yeah, but Tristan was on his way.
That's what I'm saying.
Tristan like, I'm coming. I said, I already knocked the nigga out. I'm already leaving. He on his way there. I'm like, oh, I already finished it.
Yeah.
He was like, what, you knocked him out? I was like, man, I hit that nigga with 2 punches. He was done.
Oh, me, like, nigga, you just don't know how much niggas be holding that type of shit in.
That's what people
so it's like,
realize.
You lucky that's all you got.
As a father, as a husband, and as a working man, we deal with aggression so much in life. And that was an outlet of mine when I was a younger hardhead. I would go out there and just be punching and fighting every weekend. You can't do that no more because you would get in trouble. So that's why I'm like, I gotta make this in and out. That's why I was telling you, like, nigga gonna start a new series. Nigga, it's gonna be Uber Beats.
Oh,
you
Uber
pull
Beats.
Up, yeah, nigga acting crazy. Man, hit me up, bro. What's up, Uber
We
Beats?
pulling up, nigga.
We pulling up in less than 15 punches. The nigga's done. As soon as we get there, less than 15 punches, all your money's back. So yeah,
Uber Beats,
had to
nigga.
pull up
Commercial
skirt.
coming soon.
Poo, 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 poo. I'm out. Thanks.
Yep. Just
Send me
make
the
sure you
tip.
give us a 5-star rating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because we coming with the
a
cutters.
5-hand rating.
Oh,
I should
me.
have slapped him. Damn, I should have slapped him. That would have been
Nah.
more disrespectful.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I still feel like the most epic moment, the epic family moment we ever had,
That
nigga,
rumble?
was when niggas was fighting on your 18th birthday, my
Yeah,
nigga.
that
and
was
them niggas made all them niggas leave, homie.
That was
shit was
crazy.
that nigga CJ is a fucking demon,
We
homie.
was beating the hell out of
Man,
them niggas,
that
bro.
shit was nigga left his whole shoe.
That Jordan.
Nigga left a dog tag.
Yeah, when
homie.
they dead homies on the dog tag, we
On
like,
me.
F this nigga. We threw it over the gate.
Then that one nigga was walking up the street by himself and niggas was about to go and get him, but then my mom was like, nah,
She
let
told
him.
us, no, one of them after CJ, he was like, hey, that's my shoe. CJ was like, so what,
Yeah,
nigga?
yeah.
And he was like, and he started walking to the car. I socked him in his temple. Bam! And he fell against the car.
Oh man, nigga CJ was punching that nigga on the floor. He was like, boom.
That was the
boom.
one. No, the
And then
one
that
dude
niggas-
was on top of me. We was fighting in the bushes.
Yeah.
And we fell and we rolled over in the
Yup.
bushes. So I'm hitting him. He fall on top of me.
Uh-huh.
So like he got me. He about to start hitting me. And I grab both his arms. I'm like, get this nigga off. Get him off. Man, that nigga CJ came over.
Boom.
Poo, poo,
Then that nigga Cedric ran up and
Yeah,
then the CJ
we
was like,
started
"Phew."
tearing
He's like, I'm
him
on
up.
your team. I'm on your team. That shit was funny, bro.
That was dope, man.
Damn.
You can't even fight nowadays.
Yeah,
though.
hell no, man. Them used to be the days when niggas just get the lock and get it over with.
And we never met them dudes again. Don't know where they came
Never.
from. Don't even know why
Never.
we got into it.
Hell nah. It was just because them niggas was doing too much outside the house.
Yeah,
And CJ
and
was
we were
hot.
telling them to leave, and
yeah,
they was
CJ
extra
was like,
out.
man, get the fuck away from my mama house.
Yeah.
And the nigga didn't want. The nigga was on the gate. And he was,
He
trying
was
to,
hanging.
He
He
was
was
like,
like,
get
yeah.
the fuck off the gate. That nigga,
Yeah, my
jumped
brother
down.
leg hurt. He was like, nigga, get off the gate. CJ a big dude though,
Nah,
man.
CJ
Like,
a monster, homie.
that's intimidating
He a
as
monster.
hell.
That
I
nigga-
wouldn't try to fight that nigga.
That nigga did so much time in the pen, nigga fighting. It's like that nigga, that shit like making cereal for that nigga.
That's funny though. We used to make jokes about him getting out of jail. We used to be like, that nigga live in jail. He get out to visit us for a couple
Yeah, on the
months and then
real.
go back.
That nigga gonna be out for like a couple weeks, nigga. He gonna be back in there,
Every
nigga.
time.
On me. That nigga spent majority of his life in jail.
That's the crazy part, just like growing up in LA, man. It's just like you have to get this tough brolic like attitude about yourself, because if you don't, the streets will eat you up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we had to develop that, but then when you get in the corporate world and you start working, you can't slap your employees and your coworkers.
Boy, but you
can't
be wanting to.
But you be want to, because that's always how you had to deal with your problems and your issues. But
Mm-hmm.
and it make us too tough too, because now it's hard for us to be gullible and for us to be sensitive and us to all the stuff that our woman requires of us. I never had to be this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if I was this, I would have got chewed up by the streets.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be that. So I think that that's even tough too for us as black men to be able to let down that guard and finally show that we love somebody. It's tough for us to even get there. So when you finally do give that to someone, we love hard, but then when it doesn't go our way and then it doesn't go in our favor, it's like we never want to go down that traumatic road again.
Yeah.
Like I know for myself, I'm extremely sensitive when it comes to that, but I'm insensitive. I'm an insensitive person, but I'm sensitive when it comes to that.
Yeah. Nah, for me, for sure. Like, I know for me, man, like, I got a lot of, like, undealt with, like, trauma. And it's, like, anger. Like, it most, like, it's, like, anger, like, inside, like, but it's, like, I have to, like, laugh or, like, I gotta, like, talk myself out of thinking, like, certain shit so I don't get so mad. And I think from my younger version of myself to now, I think I've gotten to a way better headspace to where I'm able to control my actions and my anger for the most part.
Yeah, because you get it, and then sometimes just like it boils over.
Mm-hmm.
But you can control it 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best place you can get to. Like
Yeah.
you never gonna be able to get it 100% because we're human, and like I said, that's just a flaw in us.
Yeah.
We don't always have it under control, and sometimes our emotions get the best of us.
Yeah, like my trigger really, like, I think the only thing that could really get me to a blind rage is like something that got to do with my kids. So, yeah, like if it's something to do with my kids, bro, that like it's no controlling that. Like I'm instantly snapping. Like what you did, what to my kid, or you know what I'm saying? You said what to my kid? Like anything involving my kids, you betcha, nigga.
That's-
like I'm on it. You know
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
danger of becoming a father too. And that's why I encourage my wife, and I told her by any means necessary, I will take care of your livelihood to make sure that you raise my kids up to a place to where I know that they can talk, they can use the bathroom on their own, and they'll be able to go to school to where we know that they safely can report anything that happens to them. And now we just now made it to that point with our youngest being 5, and she can completely articulate. She can say anything that happens to her, and really with her being a girl. And I told her, thank you for doing that, because you did that for me and for my livelihood. Because if it was a inkling of anything that would have came back when somebody did something foul to my kids,
It's over.
I'm out.
It's over with.
I'm out.
It's over with, bro.
I'm out.
It's over with.
They're dead. I'm standing there and I'm out. Yeah, I killed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I did.
I would sit there and gladly not regret that, because you, nigga, look what you did to my kid.
You violated
bro.
my kid, and they're probably never gonna be the same
Never
again.
again.
You changed their life forever, so I'm about to take yours.
Yeah.
That's
I'ma
just how that
change- yeah.
works. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
changing yours too. It's not gonna exist, nigga. I'm exiting it out.
Yeah.
And I think that I really did get that from my dad, because my dad was big on that. Like with me and my brother, he would always ask us that. He was adamant. He was like, if anybody ever did something to y'all, like tell me. And he was like, don't be ashamed to tell me. Don't worry about the consequences afterwards. He instilled that in me for a fact, and I know that. But I'm extremely protective over my children.
Yeah,
Extremely.
Hell yeah, man. It's man. I like before before I had kids, like you never really can grasp the feelings
So true.
that you feel for your
Have
for
to
your child.
experience
Yeah,
it.
like, but bro, like when I really like got my kids in my own, and I'm able to build that bond, it's like, yeah, like I get it. Like it's unexplainable to the point where it's like, man, I love you beyond like I
Exactly.
can even
I
express.
can't say it.
Yeah,
It's
like-
nothing I can do to express the way
Yeah.
that I love you. But I even feel the same way about my wife. Like, it's this person that I've met and I've spent majority more than half my life with. Like, yeah, we created these children. Like, our bond made them. Our union made them. So it's like, I really feel special about the woman and that's why I say, like, I always want whoever I give that gift to, no one else can say they got that gift from me. Children. So that's she's always going to have a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
My kids are always going to have a special place in my heart. And like you said, it's just some people you don't realize how deep that love can be and what it can bring out of you until you experience it and you're in the midst of it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, man, like, whoo, this is, it's really unexplainable. It's to the point to where you cannot put it in words.
It's definitely unexplainable, bro.
But it's
like,
dope to experience.
It is.
Because I feel
No,
like
yeah.
if I wouldn't have experienced fatherhood, I would have missed out on life. Me
Hell
personally.
Yeah. Hell yeah, because I love to see my son learn new stuff. Like, when my son talks to me about stuff he excited about, it get me excited.
Yeah, you like, oh,
Dad,
what
look
the
at
heck?
this. This is a brachiosaurus. I'm like, what the hell? Like, and I can't do nothing but smile, because it's like my son brain is developing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He learning life. Like,
And
he
then they
learning
go
new
get their
things.
own stuff too. Like,
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with this interest. Like, my daughter is like literally an artist. She takes she probably has, how big is that canvas? It's probably big as that table. She takes a canvas this big, it's white, and she draws. She drew a princess, a ballerina dancing, and then she like drew a mountain, and she like, oh, she's dancing on a mountain. Here's a rainbow. There's a butterfly. Here's a unicorn and a clownfish, and that's our family. And we're watching her dance. And when she dances, Chapo's right here playing with the ball, and she makes this
Yeah,
whole
she a
scenery.
creative.
And what she does, she draws really good for a 5-year-old. But what she does is she looks at shows on YouTube and she draws those characters.
That's crazy.
She would sit there and just like and make them her
Yeah.
own, and she would make custom dresses for them and everything.
That's
I'm like, what the
crazy.
hell?
It's crazy, but see, at that age, that's when they learn it. So now you got to just drive that creative, like
Absolutely,
feed it.
push 'em.
Yeah, whatever
Push 'em.
it is, creative. If she interested in it, just invest in it, man, because that's gonna take her a long way.
I buy her a coloring book every week. If I can remember, I buy her a coloring book every week, and she damn near goes through it. And she has Rick. He bought her, a godfather brought her like 50 markers, 50 color pencils, 50 crayons. Like, it's this huge artist set that she plays with every day until she goes to sleep. She goes to sleep with markers in her hand.
Yeah.
She has marker dots all over her hand, over her face. Like, she's like, Daddy, look, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Like, because we tell her she's an artist, and that's all she says about herself.
That's what's up, man. I'm definitely looking. She might be bigger than Picasso.
That's what I'm saying, for
All that,
sure.
man,
Hope so. Get
selling
Daddy
them
up out
paint.
the hood,
Come
baby.
on, man. I'm telling you,
Get
man.
us
They're
up
the
out of
future.
here.
That's what's up, man. That's
My
what's
oldest
up.
son, he a dickhead right now. I just had to chastise him before I came, bro.
Man, you keep on playing with that nigga. He gonna put them cutters on you,
grades, man.
He tripping?
We had a parent conference about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 3 Fs.
What?
I'm like, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah, what
Like,
you doing this whole time?
What you doing? Like, you don't have nothing else to do. You don't go outside. All you do is watch TV and all your homework is on this computer.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom was like, I told him, if he gonna fail, he gonna fail. I'm like, no, that don't sit
Yeah,
right in my
man,
house.
hell nah.
It's too luxurious to be my child and be able to be in here failing.
Mm-hmm.
You get all these shoes, y'all got all the game systems, you got an iPhone, you got AirPods, you got Beats, like you got all this stuff, and you telling me that you failing for what?
Mm-hmm.
I had a reason to say I was failing, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was in poverty. I was getting shot at every other day. I was getting banged on. Like, I had a reason.
Yeah, for
nigga,
real.
you stay in Carson.
Yeah.
Hey, you the toughest nigga at your
Carson
school.
and Harbor City, nigga. You ain't had
You
no
the
reason
toughest nigga at your school and you wear glasses. Like, are you serious? You ain't gotta
Yeah.
worry about no gang violence. You ain't gotta worry about if you gonna eat every day. You get driven to school and your school is 2 blocks up the street.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious? And he ain't got nothing to say to me. Like, oh, my teacher don't like me. No, you don't like you.
Yeah.
Because you feel like, oh yeah, this gonna be cool. My daddy gonna take care of me forever. And I was telling my wife
in the
when I
8th
left.
grade, right?
He in the 7th. I hope they
7?
keep him back.
He
I
must
told-
start school late because I was 13 in 9th grade.
I was 13 in the he just turned 13 though in February.
Okay.
So yeah, I was 14 in the 9th grade.
Okay, yeah, he didn't. I started school early, so yeah, cause yeah.
But
my
I'm telling
birthday
him
is
now,
October.
he already like, I'm tired of school.
Well, if you listen, if you gonna be tired of school, that's fine. You could be tired of school, but academically, you gonna make sure you walk that stage past high school. But whatever it is that you want to do in life, you need to be learning how to do it now. Then
I told him now him and Cassidy, they have their career choices. He wants to be a chef.
okay, well you need to
So,
start learning it.
he
YouTube
cook.
chef shit.
He
yeah.
does. He'll learn stuff. He'll go look at a dish. He'll cook the whole dish up on his
Yep,
own.
let's
he
get it.
definitely didn't get that from me.
Yeah.
Because he goes in there and he cooks. He'll cook for the whole family.
Okay.
He's cooked for his sister, his siblings. Every morning he cooked breakfast.
Okay.
So I'm like, you see, and I know my son not stupid. And I'm not saying that just because he's my son. If he's my son and he was stupid, I'll say he's little
Yeah,
nigga
nah,
stupid.
yeah, for
but
sure.
no, he's really smart. And that's the stuff that he chooses to put his interest towards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, see, when you want to go tell me about an anime, you'll learn this up, down, back, forth. If it's a new game you don't know nothing about, I give you 2 hours. You'll go tell me everything about the game, where it originated from, the origin story, how many they got, when the next one coming out. But when it comes to school, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And he just like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm just like, yeah, I got to chastise him when I get back home. I just got to take everything from him. And I'm telling my wife, like, we may have to send him off to a school or something for our boot camp for the summer or something.
So, yeah, he lucky they don't got Beyond Scared Straight though.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, send him in there. I'm going to rip you up like a piece of
He
paper.
said, go ahead, swing. I want you to. I'll fold you like a piece of paper.
That nigga said, let him live.
That shit was funny as hell, bro. I used to love that show.
Bro, that white nigga with that girl, there ain't nothing funnier than that part, bro.
Yeah, he
That
said
was the
it's gonna be
funniest
skin
one.
flavor.
That's the funniest line I've ever heard on that show. Ever.
You'll find you in the alley with your pants down.
Your pants around your ankles.
Yeah.
She was like, she wanted, what, a blow pop or something?
Yeah, I got a blow pop for you. It's gonna be skin flavor. Hey,
That
shit
nigga's
was
a pedophile.
funny.
That girl's like 14 years old.
On me. Them niggas was going hard on them little kid. But that one little Diesel homie, she went in there and swung.
Yeah,
that was a little
little
Mexican
girl.
chick.
She
But
was
the
like-
Diesel was in there talking crazy to him though. She was like, nope. Well, knock it on me then. Like, she was not playing. She from the IE out here.
Some
On
of them
me.
really tough though, but you gotta see, man. You know, with your kids, we only can do so much. And like I said, he get to that age to where I can't. My influence is kind of leaving away from him.
Yeah, his peers is more got a bigger influence.
Exactly, and I want to put the pause on him. That's
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit him.
But
I
that
don't-
boxing, bro,
But
I'm
that's
telling
what I'm
you.
saying. I don't want to hit him, but I'm like, that's not going to do nothing for him academically. It's not like he out there in the streets acting like he a tough guy or he a gangbanger. This is just him not asserting himself
Just
in class.
take shit from him.
And I got to, because that's the only
Yeah,
thing
that's
that
what
get
it's
his
gonna come down
attention.
to.
But
Take
being
it
a
from him.
parent not easy, man. That's
Hell
what people
no.
don't understand. This is my first time with a 13-year-old. Like, this little nigga up there, he feeling himself. He damn near my height. So, and
Boy, it's getting
man.
deeper.
Oh, it's crazy, bro.
Man,
Life is
watching
crazy.
niggas 17, 18.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro, and it's around the corner.
Yeah, it's coming
around
fast.
the corner. I don't feel like I'm old enough to have a kid that old.
Yo,
like
me.
I ain't even that old.
I remember when he first started walking, bro. He was crawling. We was at grandma's house, bro. He took like 2-3 steps and then crawled fast as hell.
He started clapping.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great thing about life, man.
Man,
That
dude.
the new birth of everything that's going on and how everything just pan out, man. But I think that we for sure, before the show is over, we got to touch bases on the Queen of the Ring event. Cause I'm pretty sure that I probably won't see y'all by Thursday. Y'all probably be out of town.
Jazz, the
Capper.
rapper.
Jazz the Capper.
Jazz the capper. Yo ass better not go on that fucking stage doing this shit. You gonna fucking die up there, man. What's wrong with you?
I don't think she really know what she about to stand in front
she
of.
know. She know.
I think
She know.
I think after Jazz, he gotta just finish out the trio and he gotta get official about it here too. Cause
Man.
I mean, you might as well get the whole group out. Ain't no sense of leaving one.
we fuck with official.
But ain't no sense of leaving one.
Might as well, man. Somebody gotta live to tell the
That
story.
is true. Somebody
You know what I'm
got
saying?
somebody got to put the fear on the rest of them.
Somebody
Like,
gotta live to tell the story.
You gotta know he was out here. He wasn't playing. So I don't know if you know that card offhand, but I definitely do want to go over that card so we can give some quick predictions.
Yeah, Jazz go up there hula hooping if she want to.
We already, hey Jazz, I give you credit though, man. I know you the life of the party. You definitely you fun as hell to be around. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nah, we love you.
But that was a bad career move.
But on the was it the 30th?
Yeah.
We don't love you on the 30th for them 3 rounds. I'm gonna grill you. I'm gonna look you right in your eyes and mean mug you. Like nah,
No reaction.
nothing.
Nobody saying
You get no
nothing on
sweet
this side.
sauce, B. You get no sweet sauce. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Not fucking playing with you up there, man. How you
Who?
gonna come out here and say fuck the face of the coast?
How you think it's gonna look though? You think she gonna get around at all?
No, I think Jazz gonna go up there and she gonna make an argument for a round for sure. I don't think Jazz gonna go up there and get 30. I don't think Jazz gonna go up there and get 30. But I don't think that she's winning the first 2 rounds.
I was just about to say I think that if Jazz do have any chance, it's gonna be the first.
You think it's gonna be the first?
I think it has to be the first.
She gonna die in that first. I personally think that her soul gonna go to like the ceiling
Damn.
in the first, and in the second, that motherfucker gonna go past the clouds. I ain't gonna lie.
How you think she gonna get a third then? Because his momentum, like it gets worse as it
I haven't
piles
heard his
on.
third, so that's why. I haven't heard his third.
I like to be surprised altogether. Like I really want my reactions to be genuine. So when I'm hearing it, unfortunately, I won't be in Carolina, man. Damn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in
sucker.
Houston.
Yeah,
I'll be on the opposite
I'm
side.
going to Houston like a hoe.
But I'm definitely gonna be watching. I gotta put the time away to watch for that. Who you think gonna take the Clips and Yoshi battle?
Man, look, Yoshi got hella love for you, man. You know I fuck with you, man. I always root for you, but I'm
This
I'm
big
done.
crowd?
Yeah, 3,000
Oh,
people.
damn.
I'm done going against Clips and big stages, man.
Yeah. I
I'm
think you're a
done.
lunatic from
You
what
win.
happened with Lou because I stand on that. I thought Lou took it. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about it, but if y'all listen to lyrical content, if y'all listen to creativity, if y'all listen to how projection and cadence flow and motis, that nigga Lou was getting busy, but Clips just know how to win in front of those big crowds.
Yeah, I think he just gonna have a response for every and any type of special move that she may bring, and it's not to take away from Yoshi.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it.
Here this nigga go, man.
I think I'm gonna do it. Clips got to go on Mount Rushmore, man.
Who you knocking off?
I think it's automatic.
Who you knocking off?
It got to be Mook or Lux.
You putting Clips up in front of...
Yes.
It's not even an argument for Lux. I'm not arguing. Lux is stamped, bro. He not ever leaving Mount Rushmore.
I think Clips is... When Clips is on his game, and we got to know, like, Clips did take a few games off. Clips was going up there, and he was just going up there collecting checks. But when he is serious, what can he not do? Like, he's seriously... has people. He choked for a minute and a half versus Gotti, and he still got people saying that he won that battle.
That's not a testament to him. That's a testament to his fucking fan base.
No, it's a testament also to saying how good he is on the fly.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to be an improv comedian,
Yeah.
an improv battle rapper. You know how hard it is to freestyle as is. And for that nigga to be able to just, nigga had an asthma attack, came out of the asthma attack, and still put up a fight to where people like, yeah, you know, Clips got that. He did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He's a master of the art form. And I think that we gotta go beyond just lyrical content. What other super moves do Mook got? What moves do he got, period?
I think Mook is a GOAT in his era, but I think after that he's not even on the I don't even think he's not matching. Like, okay, so for his era, the level he was at in his era, I think that in this era his level is not that.
He hasn't gotten better.
You know what I'm saying? In comparison to that era, in comparison to his peers in that era, he was the top dog.
Yeah.
In comparison to his peers in this era, he's not even the middle dog.
That's true.
To me.
That's true.
Like, the only battle we can look back at and say like Mook was in his pocket was
Tay-Rock.
Tay-Rock and fucking Lux the second time.
And he was
And
pandering
even
a lot to that
and even
crowd,
with that,
yeah.
like, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And this is me being objective, not I don't like this, not me being biased or trying to be a hard critic or nothing. This is me being honest and blunt. Nigga, what do we got to nigga, don't say Iron Solomon. Don't say
Yeah.
hey Verb, you lost the Verb. Some people say you win, but I don't think he won that battle. I think the general consensus is Verb beat him, right?
Yep, that's
So-
what I was saying. Most
so that's
of
what I'm
I
saying.
thought Verb got him.
Nigga, you snuck up the place in the 2-on-2 with Cal versus
Yeah,
Twerk and
'cause they
T-Top.
kept talking.
Yeah. Like, what other battle we going off of?
We haven't seen him come in this new era like Lux has. Lux has battled a Gotti. Lux has battled a Calico. Lux has battled a Arsenal. Lux has battled Hollow. Lux has battled yeah, you're right. Even if, no matter how you call those, like, you can't take it because he been outside. Mm-hmm. The nigga, and you got to say, like, even when Lux does come outside, even half the time, if you can't hear him or you don't understand what it is that he talking about, like, it is really, you could take something from every battle where he says something crazy and something cold.
And he's maintained his level amongst his peers.
That's true.
Mook hasn't maintained his level amongst his peers in the transition of the eras. So that's why I'm like, all right, if we're gonna take somebody off, it would have to be Mook if you're gonna take somebody off.
I'm not mad at taking Mook off and putting Clips up there. I think Clips deserve it, man.
Yeah.
And then Clips is transcendent. Like, that's what we have to say. Like, what Mook did for battle rap, that's great. You put it on the map very early. You did that. But what Clips is making battle rap better. He even said, look at Lou Castro. What Lou Castro is doing, he was like, I got that from you.
Yeah.
He making people rap and have to be able to rebuttal and freestyle in the middle of rounds. People are doing that because Clips did that. Clips is one of the 3 battle rappers that has a successful mainstay on Wild and Out. Like, Clips, you getting your flowers up here today, man. It's no studio. It wasn't supposed to be like that, but you know, it just happened organically.
Yeah, we
you
gonna
better
show
do
you
your
love,
thing, man. Don't let Yoshi G go up there and smoke you, man.
Nigga, I got money on you, my nigga. So don't go up there. You know what I'm saying? And I want my get back for when you roasted a nigga on Twitter, nigga, back in like 2011 and 12 or something, man.
Polo hat. We was
That
talking
nigga had
about
that little
nigga
baby.
he started shooting back on this
He started
stuff. That
shooting
was
back,
funny
man,
as
nigga,
hell.
on me. He started shooting back. So definitely, man. I definitely, Clips always been like a nigga that interacted with
That
fans and
is
shit
true.
like that. So I give him that for sure.
Because I think I had like 10 followers at that point in
on
time,
me,
and
I
he was
had-
really giving us the time
Yeah,
of
on
day.
me, nigga, like, and he was like really going back and forth, like talking about a nigga profile picture. So I had like a trucker mustache or something like that. Like we was going in on each other for
He
sure.
always
for sure.
been a good character, man.
Hell yeah.
Dope. That's big love for Clips,
Hell
man.
yeah, definitely, man. Is it anything that you want to shout out before we get up out of here, man? We have reached our 2-hour mark. I have a flight tomorrow.
Oh, damn. So, we out here, man. I get my rundown real quick. I got Clips. I got, DNA and Official. I got Official. I like her showing last. Tay-Rock and Vixen, man. Vixen, come on, bring us one home. I want to see the ladies get one of these
That nigga said,
events.
bring us one home.
Oh, yeah, damn. That was wild.
This nigga right
the
here.
women, the ladies, excuse me. Casey and Verb, toss up, Gotti. You got that. You got to bring it home. Jack Boy, I think he going to get Lady Flames.
You think Jack Boy gonna get flames?
Yeah, Jack Boy is different, man.
If he want peace in that house, he better let her win.
Jack Boy one of my favorites. So I think that like
Nah, this nigga right
he
here.
is like because the creativity and uniqueness of what Jack Boy is and what he bring, like he not copying nobody. He in his own lane. He do his own thing, and I always give major props to that. Like it's hard to do that in an industry where it's 25,000 niggas doing the same thing that you're doing.
He definitely made me a fan when he battled Chess.
Yeah,
so I'm
it's
interested. 'Cause
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. When he battled John, I'm like, man, I would never watch
That
this
first
nigga
round,
ever
he was
again.
going crazy.
Bro, but I watched the whole battle. So I'm like, I'll never watch this nigga again.
That was,
Like,
but
yeah.
he resurrected himself.
He resurrected himself, and it's like after he battled Chess, I'm like, man, this nigga Jack Boy, because he already was paying attention when he was in the tournament. I'm like, all right, this nigga
Yeah.
Jack Boy going crazy. And then when he battled Chess, I'm like, all right, this nigga electrifying, bro. Like I fuck with Jack. So now I'm in tune. So I'm good to. I'm looking forward to seeing him go up there against his significant other.
that's a different dynamic. Like an active couple going up there battling each other. That's dope.
Yeah.
It is some stuff that was sent that I definitely want to shout out. It's local West Coast. We want to say it's a shout out for some hot new talent on Hoop Shots Tuesday. Every Tuesday in Long Beach for the upcoming black actors, actresses, models, and network tryouts, screen readings. Go up there, do your thing. Vendors on site, music artists coming up. Go out there and get seen, man. My son, my middle son, he do want to be an actor. Might have to slide him up there, man. Drop him off for a minute. Let him do his thing. All Black Everything, Juneteenth. Something in the Water. That's June 17th through 19th in Washington, D.C. Passes go out Saturday, April 30th at 10. Y'all go ahead. That's black owned. EFG, they're still out there. We got the EFB hoodies, the No Studio and all the clothing, the new collab. It's going to be out there in North Carolina. Got other stuff. Y'all go out there and buy some merch. Y'all buy y'all tickets for the live No Studio and show. Y'all might be able to go up there. We never know what's going to happen. You might got a surprise. Somebody may pop up that you ain't never seen, you ain't never expected before. Hey, it's going to be a big show. It's big for this network. It's big for everybody that's tied to this. Shout out Gotti. Good luck, man. Go out there, do what we know you going to do anyway. Show your butt, do your thing. Come on, man.
I ain't saying nothing.
The laugh was just wild.
This nigga like, I'm like, is this nigga gonna clear that up or what?
That's some old saying, man. That's an old school saying. But you know what that means? That's just like break a leg, do your thing. Yeah. Everybody in the team, we proud of what it is that he doing out here. Can't wait to see that belt. Man, I think he need to go out there and get a Midnight Madness belt.
Man, that nigga Daylight talking about he going on Midnight Madness. But I think he trolling. You know how he do.
We'll see. I think Gotti will be the first one to do it. Once he do it, that main name hit that stage, everybody will do it. Yeah. But it's much love, man. Much love to everybody that's supporting. Y'all sharing the broadcast. Y'all throwing the props up. The show can't be nothing without y'all. So we thank y'all. We salute y'all. Hit up my wife Instagram, Cassie's Cakes. Get you some cupcakes. Get you some damn pastries. Get you some custom cakes. You got freaky cupcakes. All the stuff you want. She can make it all. She can do it all for a decent price and exquisite taste. Go ahead, hit it up and check her out, man.
Yeah, y'all know what the fuck going on. And make sure you follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at JR with 2 E's and a 3 and an X at the end. If you want to see ass and titties and you want to see nice videos, good quality, A1 to the day one, man, just tap in. You already know how I do up here, man. And we finna go to Charlotte tomorrow and we finna fuck Jazz the rapper up and then we go party after like it's no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't tuned in to this podcast because Geechi went here and he fired, then
Nigga, you was a bitch. I'm outside, I know my ops can't stand me. I rob a nigga in front of his granny. FN shooting, hell nah, it ain't jamming. And my bitch made a meal all scammy. Damn it.